And we are live. How is it going, boys?
I'm ready to get domestic violenced by a cop.
Domestic violence.
What?
You gonna marry a
Yep.
cop?
Yep. I'm gonna infiltrate them.
Gonna
What
marry
does
a
that
cop
mean?
real quick?
Dude, let's go ice some people, man.
I've been waiting to do that this entire time.
Hell yeah, brother.
This game is so unrealistic. Corrupt law enforcement in my Los Angeles?
It would not happen.
That's just so fake. There's just no way.
It's fake news, dude. Swear to God.
Takes me out of the whole immersion.
Really, as
Yeah.
somebody who's lived in California his whole life, it's just not realistic at all that the law enforcement would do anything wrong to the citizens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruno gave me and Ken his lawyer's info recently. In case.
In case you get deported?
Yeah,
That's good.
Guess it's possible.
possible.
Maybe not for Kevin. Kane maybe, but not Kevin.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I'm not good enough?
I'm like, you're not a big enough target, Kevin.
Look at the shirt you're wearing and look at the color of your skin.
What?
Point at something. Walk up to a mirror and point at something.
Look at yourself in the eye and tell you you're a victim. It just proves the point more if you do.
Oh, we got 2 viewers.
You missed our flat Earth, our flat Earth like intro yesterday.
Yeah, that was good. Pre-stream flat Earth discussion.
Oh, sorry, Bull Earth. My bad.
Yeah, it's a
Before
poll.
before your other game?
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. I forgot. We've convinced them that it's no longer flat. Now it's become a bowl. We're making progress.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise the water would spill out.
Yeah. You're gonna have a bowl to hold it all in.
Duh. Like it's like a plate with lips, like a lip.
Yeah.
What?
Flawless
What?
logic. Go look in the general chat. You can see a picture of what the Earth looks like.
Yeah, it's in
I'm
the chat.
fine.
I actually didn't see that. Which chat? Like general or?
General, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ryan posted the better one.
Okay, so yours is literally a bowl. And then his is
Has 3
what is
ice
that
balls.
shape called? It's
A
like
rhombus?
It's not a rhombus.
not a rhombus. I don't know what to call it. It's like a double parabola. Not
A
double
hyperbola.
I don't know enough
Nope.
math to describe that shape.
I think the answer is hyperbola, right?
I don't think so.
Well,
A conic section that is formed when a plane intersects a double right circular cone.
Hyperbola is the it's 2D. This is 3D.
Oh.
isn't that when you like exaggerate something?
That's hyperbole. No, isn't that when you feed like a male cow a lot of sugar?
I don't know that one. Sorry.
I don't know that one either.
Hyperbole.
Oh, hyperbole.
Oh, that's
Gives you wings.
dumb.
All right.
No,
That
that's
was
Red Bull.
enough banter. What is going on in this operation?
For a hero point,
For you know what? I'll give you guys 0 points.
All right, so
you
what's
can only have
happening
1 hero
is-
point at a time.
there's this guy, right? And he's like, oh, frick the cops, bro. I'm from Africa, and my lawyer here, who
He's from the
sounds
US.
Indian.
Oh.
I swear you said he was from Africa.
He was born in
That
the
was
US.
ancestors were, remember? You're
Parents
from
were.
He
Nigeria.
was born in the US.
Oh, okay. He was born in the U.S. He just is African.
Deport him anyway.
Yeah, might as well. Anyway,
Fair enough,
we can't
reason
actually
for this.
deport him.
Just to be safe.
He's from El
Because-
Salvador now.
We can't deport him though because he talked to our Mexican lawyer with an Indian accent,
Yeah.
talking
know how
about
that
the
works.
corruption of cops. And what was the case exactly? They went and infiltrated a house and like killed a daycare.
They were shooting up a guy who they presumed was like a drug dealer, and then
Cartel
they shot
member.
through like the wall, or cartel
were-
member, and then they
No,
like killed a
But
woman
they
and a
had a
bunch of
good
things.
reason. It's because the Marines got deployed at the time, and they have different definitions for cover me, so there's confusion.
Cover me. Shoot everything.
Yeah, that is the military approach to cover me.
No, they were raiding the cartel house expecting it to be empty, right? Because, like, I guess they're already arrested or something.
Allegedly expecting it to be empty.
Yeah, but then there's an illegal operation of a daycare that has
Children's daycare.
Yeah. So they heard
illegal criminal
children.
daycare.
They heard children happy in the city, and they weren't happy about that, so they started shooting, and then they killed 3 people, I think, or 4. I need to get FLC open.
The old lady, Claudette Dondry, that was taking care, that was running that illegal daycare business, and 2 children, an 18-month-old and a 3-year-old.
Yeah. So because of that, they were talking, and let me get to the evidence board here so I can use names too. Oh frick, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce this guy's name. Jazz. I'll just say Jazz. I don't know his last name. Jazz. Yeah, that. Jazz was talking with the lawyer, Melinda Estevez, and they're like, "Oh, it's so bad. The cops are corrupt. Can't believe it." But they actually can believe it because they talk about it every week on his podcast. And after that, Jazz got into some drugs for some reason. Don't know how that happened. He was known to be sober. Or not sober, but he only used like recreational marijuana. And I haven't noted that he is an immigrant. All right, I'm gonna point that out. So either I wasn't listening. Oh, okay. Immigrant parents. Okay. I must not have been listening well. I've lost my train of thought now. Oh, he was doing drugs, and then he decided to rip his skull open in public because the drugs were so good.
Mm-hmm.
They told him to.
And then our boy Hugh's son was like, "Whoa, that's so cool," and he recorded it all and uploaded it.
It's a freak, man.
Well, he didn't record it. The cameras recorded it on the business. The Sutra sandwiches recorded it. He just uploaded it.
Yep.
And he still has that on his computer. And then Malik's character and mine, we went to the forensic office to investigate the body, and they didn't believe that we worked for the FBI or we had a warrant.
You did not have a warrant.
But we got one.
Yeah, we forged.
We got one. We got one that looked like a warrant.
Yeah, on our phone.
It's just a PDF. It's convincing enough.
Legally, you have to let me look at this dead body. So now Malik's character, what's your character's name again?
Marvin.
Dorf.
Yeah, Marvin Dorf, the dwarf himself.
Dr. Dorf is inspecting the body.
He's investigating that dead body, and Bill Chambers and Benny Pension are investigating
beating up a child.
And he is very scared of them.
Our 2 muscles just went to go deal with a teenager.
You know how it is.
Is this
He's doing really well, to be fair. He's giving them everything.
What's the name of the food place again? Sutra
Sandwiches. Yep.
So is this secretly a ghost kitchen? Is that what you're trying to imply?
No. So I sent a reel about ghost kitchens, and that was about you guys got the sandwich from the I don't remember, it was Keith's character. When you got the call for Delta Green, it was from a ghost kitchen.
Yeah, mine was
Chicken green agave sandwich.
Oh.
It was delivered.
Okay.
It was Uber Eats to me.
From Sunset something.
Yeah, whatever. It wasn't important.
Sunset sandwiches. It's like green agave chicken.
Yeah,
Green
like
chili agave. Sorry.
Wasn't it like elephant or something?
Doesn't matter. It's a fake restaurant, so
yeah,
you'll never hear about it again. So that was a pretty good summarization. Agent Ruby something gets a
Ruby Knight,
Ruby Knight gets a hero point.
also known as
Maybe.
Phoebe Sulfred. Maybe I should put her agent name so I don't forget it.
Fantastic. So,
Yeah, what did I say my agent name was? I came up with it last week.
it was from the book that Ruby Knight is from.
In
Was
the
it?
big book.
It was not. I just.
I think he made his own.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
McAllister, I think, weren't you?
McAllister, yeah.
McAllister. All right. So, who wants to start us off? Are we starting off in the forensics office, or are we starting out at Suture Sandwiches? Because that's right where we left off.
I think we were at the forensic office because they had finished collecting the laptop from the kid.
Yeah,
Well, they didn't
and you
leave
said
yet.
that
They
it,
just grabbed
it
the
was gonna,
laptop.
and you said it was going to take us all day to investigate the body.
Let's go back to the crematorium. All right.
They're trying to burn the evidence.
So I think I fixed some of the issues we were dealing with. You can move your thing around, and you hopefully are not getting swung
Oh,
to the
it
top
did it
left.
immediately.
No, it did it immediately.
Turn the
yeah.
setting off. So, because I can't turn it off for you, it's on your browser. So if you go
Where's-
over to the game settings on the right, all the way to the top, configure settings,
Okay.
in core. So the very first
Yep.
menu, scroll down until you see pan to token speaker. Turn that off.
The token speaker. There it is.
I don't know.
It did it immediately again.
What do we go and do
Regret to
for?
inform you.
What do we go and
If you
do for
turn pan to
this?
token speaker off,
Yeah.
it's still happening.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Deal with it, idiot. Oh wait, it didn't. Oh, I didn't save changes. That's why. Hold on.
Oh, it works for me.
Yeah.
I think I think I
You
just
gotta
didn't
save the setting, dude.
I
Where's
saved the setting and it
Where's
didn't
the option?
So
change
you go
it.
Nope, it
configure,
still does it.
configure your
Yeah.
settings, core. Scroll down, pan to token speaker. I was only able to
Okay.
replicate it on a different browser with that setting on. I turned it off and it didn't happen anymore.
Okay, Malik, try dragging so you don't have your character selected anymore. Just make a random box somewhere and then click your character. It's no longer doing it for me.
We solved
That
it.
does fix it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that fixed it.
Huh?
Okay, I guess that's interesting. I guess the first time you enter a scene, you have to like click off your character and then click back onto your character, and then it doesn't do it.
Wait, because every time I move my character right now, it's just pushing him to the corner. Is that what you
You
guys
have
are
the
talking?
pan
Yeah, so
and the
just
speaker off.
like click your mouse somewhere that's not your character, and just like drag it and make a little box, so it unselects your character, and then
Okay.
reselect your character,
Yeah. What?
and that
Okay.
fixes it for some reason.
Yeah.
That only happens in the Delta Green system, so I'll make a bug report.
That's
I was
fine.
starting to
Now that we know the fix, it's okay.
well,
It's us for us.
for now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Now
not.
that we've got a hack,
Doesn't solve the problem.
It solved it.
Okay.
I'm
it solved it. I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else can figure it out for themselves, idiots.
Okay. So Bill, you can't run around. You're not here.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You just get to watch.
Yeah,
I'm letting
sit
you
in the
be here so you
chair
can
in the
watch.
corner.
I'm also
Yeah.
just
Get you a
watching.
cuck chair in the
Yeah, get the cuck chair.
coroner's office.
Wow, this is sure is the last place I would ever think would have a cuck chair.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised.
To keep them warm.
Oh, no. All
Oh
right.
no.
So, you guys are. You were talking to this doctor. Do you remember her name?
Lady Jerkface.
Lady Jerkface.
Yeah.
Her name is
That's what I remembered.
Marlene Zuniga.
What?
Zuniga.
That's not Lady Jerkface.
That's
Yeah.
a different name than what I remembered. I wrote down
Yeah.
Lady Jerkface.
Yeah, my bad.
I
Yeah,
looked.
maybe I misremembered.
Or Dr.
I re-
Jerkface, maybe?
I wrote down working with the enemy.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So
Enemy operative.
she has forged
Potential
this.
demon or lizard person.
He has forged this document, this warrant, and you're talking to her.
We didn't forge it.
Someone forged it for you, and
We're just borrowing it.
you want to do this autopsy like in front of her.
She said she wouldn't leave, right?
Yeah, she's not gonna leave. She's standing here by herself.
Phoebe is distracting her though if Marvin needs. Like she's ready to stand by and start communicating to like kind of get her attention away from anything supernatural.
Okay.
That's that's the intention here.
So I already made you guys do that sanity roll, and Phoebe reacted to just seeing
me do
the
it again.
destruction of this guy's body, like front and center, like a foot away from her. So can I get a forensics roll from Marvin as I turn this music back on?
So good at it.
Oh, let's go. Critical
Say
success.
Critical
Yeah.
success. Okay. So you take 2 hours, and Marlene is watching over you the entire time, and she's kind of
She's
impressed
super
by some of the
impressed.
things. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
some of the things you're noting. She's like, "How did you find that so fast?" She's still kind of a bitch about it as you're going along these 2 hours. But what you can find, you're able to identify him from his fingerprints. You do a little lookup in her database or something. I don't know, because I don't think you would have access to your own. So maybe you access her computer, you find her database, you look it up, and it is Jazz Ihe Jerica.
Holy frick, the video was right.
Yes.
Like critical success just to find out what I already knew.
That's not all you find out. Don't worry.
Okay. Why are you pausing so dramatically as if this was a reveal?
You find out the information you were told that was scrubbed from the internet by Delta Green was correct.
Well, you weren't sure if this is. You didn't necessarily know this guy was the one, but. And you know how
He's scrambling
odd it
to
is.
come up with something. He's like, God, I thought that was going to be such a dramatic reveal then.
There's so many details in this that I have to make sure I'm not revealing too much information. And you know
You
how
critically succeeded, you can reveal more.
Tell me everything, Daddy.
you know how odd it is to delay blood work this long for an overdose. Like, even if she couldn't have gone to his body yet, the blood work should have already been done. So in your process, you collect some blood work of your own. The organs show no sign of long-term damage one would expect from a PCP addict. So if he had done PCP, it would have been all at once, like he just took it for the very first time. So you inspect him, and you maybe you turn over his body, and he's pretty heavy, so maybe you need Marlene's help. Phoebe is probably no help to you. He's a pretty large man, even though he has less mass than he did a couple days ago. You find some unexpected puncture marks. Now, can I get some sort of roll from Phoebe to maybe distract Marlene here? What do you want to do?
Maybe a persuasion to keep her attention.
Okay, give me a persuasion and describe how do you distract her as you see, I don't know, maybe with his critical success, Marvin can see this coming, and he warns you about it to distract her as he's lifting up the body.
Okay. Can I do my roll first so I can
Yeah.
decide how I say? All right, good. It's a success. I don't have to sound like an idiot. So, love, you've been working here long. You forgot. You forgot.
I thought it was Scottish.
It's
No,
changed several times actually.
it's New Mexican.
Oh my bad.
It's a New
It's
Mexican
New
accent.
Mexican accent.
And New Mexican accents change every hour.
They rotate.
They rotate. Yeah, they have a cycle.
She's trying to look at the body and she's distracted by your absurd accent. She's like, what is that? What?
Sorry, I'm from New Mexico. People get confused sometimes when I'm over here on the West Coast for work.
The West Coast from New Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just wondering if you've been doing this long, because Marvin's... Well, I don't say Marvin, sorry. McAllister's been doing this a long time. He might be the best in the field.
He is quite impressive, yes.
But I figured if you're working with him too, you must be pretty good yourself, yeah?
Yeah, I've been the head examiner here for like 20 years.
Do you keep your certificate in your office?
Yeah. In my
Where'd you go to
office.
school?
Harvard.
Norway.
I think this is a critical success just off the accent if I've ever seen one on the internet. She's so distracted by this accent that
she's just entranced by your accent and how it's changing sentence to sentence.
Has she ever met someone from New Mexico?
She hasn't. She has no idea that this isn't a real accent.
It's just a real accent.
So, Marvin, as you're inspecting the body and you're hearing this crazy conversation a foot away from you,
Marvin also knows that like she's a Delta Green agent and she's like out here like acting, and he's just like rolling his eyes while he's doing it, but it's working, so he's just gonna keep going.
So,
Like
Marvin,
it's flabbergasted that it's actually.
you see 3 needle marks arranged tightly in a triangle. So, kind of like this.
An injection. It's like an A datum if you're doing geometric dimension intolerance and you need 3 points of contact.
Exactly like that. Near the first lumbar vertebrae, and the blood around it is hardly clotted. The marks are white and fresh, barely livid before the heart stopped beating. As you go and you compare photos in the forensics database that the sheriff's from the forensics database looking for other things with this like 3-hole mark, you can identify it comparing these photos. It's a wound coming from a dart gun, a tranquilizer round meant to inject sedatives into dangerous animals. If the victim did this to himself, first he injected a cattle dart into his own spine.
There's no way Jazz would do that.
So he would've
Not my Jazz, not the one I
taken
knew.
a gun and put it back in his spine somehow.
I bet he knew the Clintons.
So,
If he did do it.
you can prepare some of the blood work and the toxicology stuff. It takes a while to run it through the machines and stuff, so you wouldn't have that yet. But so you do some of that. You do this photo comparison. You find this trank gun thing. You set the body back down so that Marlene can't see it anymore, and Phoebe can stop distracting.
I was having a good conversation with her.
Learn about her backstory. So for the blood work, you've prepared some of the things that you need, prepared some samples. You can... How do you want to go about analyzing this? Do you want to have it done here, or are you sending it off somewhere else? Because at this point,
Don't
you
do it
know
here.
it was not PCP.
I take the sample with me to provide it to Delta Green.
Okay.
Marvin's gonna do the lab work himself.
Yeah, or do it myself at the facility. I don't know. Whatever.
Do you have somewhere to
sense.
do it here?
I don't know. It's like we went to that place where we met Delta Green. I don't know if they have a
Isn't
lab.
there
It's
like
the
a
FBI
forensic convention going on right now?
Yeah, so maybe the FBI building would have one. I don't know.
Well, he lied about the forensic convention.
Did I?
Give me a luck roll.
Fuck. How do I?
What's a luck roll?
It's just a D100. There is a luck button on your sheet, though.
There's a look button. Yeah, I remember seeing
at the
it.
top.
It's at the very
It's
top.
at the
Roll
top.
luck. But it's
Oh,
also
right.
it's just a D100.
Yeah, there's
Um,
one going on.
Yeah, there's
Let's
a forensic convention
go.
going on in LA this
It's
week.
crazy.
I don't know that
Is
that
there-
necessarily means you have access to a lab, but there's a lot of forensic examiners around.
Is there is there like residue of the material potentially like not in his blood, like at the injection point?
Not that Marvin would have seen.
Marvin would have seen it if there was.
There was not.
All right.
The looking up the trank darts, you know, like the needles are pretty deep. There wouldn't be anything left on the skin. So, you find all this information, and Marlene's still just like entranced by Phoebe's accent. She goes, "What? But I'm sorry. What is your expertise? What is your background?"
Oh, my expertise. Damn, you can't. I can't focus.
this is funny. I'm sorry.
I'm a bit of a field agent. Sometimes I'm a bit of a cube jockey. They got me writing reports a lot of the time, so a lot of supervision, you know, is.
Whoops. Oh, all right. Well, and she looks back at Marvin. Oh, did you finish already?
Yeah, I think I got all I need here.
That's
Classic.
McAllister for you.
Oh,
Classic
He does
BCP case.
classic. Oh,
What?
well, would you... Well, can I have your report?
I'll
Well,
write
thank
one
you
up
for
for you,
the-
don't you
thanks-
worry.
Well, he's the examiner.
Yeah, but I'm the reporter. You know, it's kind of my. I just explained to you.
I didn't
Didn't
see
I?
you taking notes.
I report.
That's why I'm the expert, and you're not.
I report internally to my supervisors at the FBI. They'll
we
make the
need
report
a-
available to you if needed, but you should do one yourself as well, just to verify our results. We wouldn't want to bias you.
Wait,
Oh,
we don't want her to do that.
well, I was gonna do that anyway, of course, but
Of course.
it's standard procedure. Yes, but
Well then, shall we go, Ruby? And I start walking out.
Nice meeting you, Linda.
yes, nice. My name is Marlene. As you walk out the door. Okay.
I should, so like, just for like, immersion, I do have like, I did pack like a lot of supplies, like forensic supplies, so I probably would have like had a couple like files or something on me for like keeping samples if we came across some,
Okay,
since
so
I've been
you didn't
exposed
use,
to stuff
you
like this in
didn't
the
use
past.
her supplies and just yoink
No,
it
no, I didn't.
from those
Yeah, I
LA
didn't just, like-
taxpayers?
I didn't just like put it in my hand and carry it out, or like take a vial so she would notice a vial was missing.
Okay. Sweet.
Just in case later on it comes back and be like, oh, why was there a vial missing? It's like, and I try to use my own stuff just in case to prevent that. Having worked with them in the past.
Uh-oh. The handler's rolling. That means we're losing. No.
So,
I do want to, like, did we agree before we left to meet back at the FBI building, or?
no. But you guys have cell phones. I don't know if you would have exchanged your real numbers with each other.
I guess, sure, yeah, I would have had one of their contact info, and then I'll let them know that we're heading back to the FBI facility, and we'll meet them there if they're done with the investigation at the sandwich shop.
Okay. So this takes several hours here. About 3 or 4 hours that Phoebe and Marlene were talking. So now it's like afternoon. Maybe like early afternoon, like 2 p.m. So let's go back to the fast food restaurant. Let's go back to Sutra Sandwiches. You guys just found, and meanwhile, Malik, can you give me a bureaucracy roll to try to send these samples up to Delta Green? We go back to Sutra
Like once we
Sandwiches.
get back to the facility.
Whenever. You can just make the roll now, or later if you want.
Would it be a bureaucracy roll to either send it up or use their lab myself? Is there
Yeah,
like
either one,
are there
whatever you
labs
want.
available to me or?
If you, it'll probably be much more difficult to find you a lab that you can use rather than just sending it in. Okay, so we can resolve that later. Now, Bill and Benny, you just took the laptop from Hugh-san as evidence showing that the two of the deputies, the sergeant and the younger one, both took evidence off of Jazz's body after he was reported dead by the EMTs. What do you guys do here?
Well, I mean, we pretty much finished up here, didn't we?
Yeah.
I forget where did the scene leave off?
He took his laptop and he said, "Oh, okay."
So can we finish going through that, and then we deleted the video off, and we sent ourselves a copy of it, right?
Yeah, I remember we did that.
They didn't take the laptop, right? They just emailed themselves a copy and then deleted the evidence.
We took it to put it back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you gave him his laptop back, so he doesn't fail his classes on Monday. Guess they
Yeah, we're
terminate
kind
summer work.
Samaritans.
Yeah. Good law enforcement. Okay, so you guys leave.
Yes.
You walk out and you see the site of Jazz's death just across the street. You get flashes of seeing him just rip his face off, seeing spots on the street where you saw his nose and his ears and his other flesh was strewn about on the pavement.
Love a sanity check.
Give me a sandy roll.
Oh.
It's like Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
Ooh.
Wow, unfortunate.
Bill Chambers, you're gonna lose 1 sanity. Now, again, I know
Like,
you
he
guys.
has like 80 sanity. What the fuck? That's a crazy roll. Oh my god.
We have to balance out the rolls from last week. Those were stupid, man.
Yeah, you guys rolled really well last week somehow.
How is Bill so sane when he murdered a whole flight of people?
That actually made
Yeah.
me more sane.
It kind of checks out, actually.
Yeah.
It desensitized him.
It was a flight from New Mexico, and he doesn't know the difference between regular Mexico and New Mexico, so he's like, good riddance.
Bill, in all your
Bill's
times
racist.
in war,
Bill's racist, yeah.
any type of violence you've seen, whether you did it yourself or you just witnessed it, you've never really been like a serial killer. You've never gone back to the scene of the crime. You've never had to really witness the violence.
Never been a
after the
serial
fact.
killer.
He's never been a serial killer.
Crazy.
That's good to know.
What a reveal.
So just seeing this, seeing the plainness of the street now, when you knew just a few days ago what a horrible scene there was, hearing the birds chirping, hearing, kids riding their bikes down the street. There's a school just around the corner. Like, it's almost surreal knowing such a horrible thing can happen in just such a plain neighborhood. You've been to war, but those were war zones. Those are foreign lands. This not on your soil, not on your home, seeing something so horrible, so close, and yet there's no signs of it.
Something about this doesn't sit well with me, Benny.
What do you mean?
I mean, this ain't my first rodeo, but it's a little different seeing it on the home front, you know? It's part of the reason why we went off. We're supposed to keep this stuff out of here. And the fact that it's all just cleaned up like nothing happened. I don't like it.
So, what do you guys do? You might get a text from Ruby Knight saying they're doing an examination right now. So you guys have a couple hours. What do you do?
What did we do?
Let's go through our list here.
Yeah, the other thing we still need to do is go talk to the lawyer if we can find her.
Yes.
We gotta go talk to them.
Like, especially since we suspect that more people related to the case are going to start dying.
We have that, and then eventually we have the sergeant as well. But
Yeah, but we should do that all
lawyer
four of us
first.
together, because that's probably going to be...
The group effort.
Yeah, I think we said before we split up too, so I'm not like metagaming here, I'm just saying, we said before we split up that we're going to do the police department last.
Yep. Well, Benny, I'm gonna guess there's still gonna be a few more hours likely. Now we've got the sergeant to go through, and we've got the lawyer, or the attorney. I think probably the attorney is the one that makes a little bit more sense to hit up right now.
Yeah. Probably.
Alright, well, daylight's burning. Let's keep it moving.
Guess we'll go. Go.
All right. So, you can easily find the law office that she works at online. She rents some space.
Oh, I did not mean to roll that, sorry.
You lose 100 sanity.
It's a single click, not a double click. My bad.
Yes. Quick little search of Nalinia Estevez. You find she works out of a space rented by El Puente de la Esperanza, the Bridge of Hope. It's a non-profit immigration defense fund for representation in asylum and naturalization cases. You found the address. Appears to be a strip mall off the 118 in the San Fernando Valley. So, probably take you from here about an hour and a half to get there anyway. You guys go there now knowing they're doing the examination. You got 2 or 3 hours?
Yep.
Okay. In the car. What as you get into your car, what car is it again? The Bill's car?
It's a Dodge Charger.
Get into Bill's Dodge Charger. What do you guys listen to on the road? Like, what's the mood? You listen to the radio? Listen to some Power 106?
Yeah, 106.7, right?
106.7?
There's some
KROQ.
K-Rock, man.
Bill is a K-Rock kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Blasting some K-Rock. Listening to some Imagine Dragons. And,
Yeah.
you get to this strip mall. You pull up. Can you both give me an alertness check as you pull up and you see? Do you guys pull into the strip mall, or do you park on the street, or what?
Do we have to roll parallel parking if we do that?
Yeah, I think we pull into the strip mall.
Okay. Bill pulls
I
into
feel like every time you drive, you should have to roll driving
There's
just
an
because you're in LA.
alertness roll. Man, this will... Oh, this is 6. Nice.
6. You pull into the strip mall. You look up and you see it's looks like the office. They just have like not a painted sign. It's like a cloth, a printed sign that they just hung up, and it looks like it's over an old Radio Shack. You pull up and you're looking around. Your instincts are heightened, whenever you're driving around, and don't see anyone. But you get the feeling like You would think there would be more people walking around and driving around. There's not many cars around here. Not many people are going down this section of the street. You know, as you're driving around, you know, it's normal LA traffic, cars, you know, people pull into strip malls, into neighborhoods and stuff. But just this, like, this block, seems like there's not many cars on the street. Every couple minutes, maybe one will go by, but for some reason, not a lot of traffic coming through here.
You'd think there'd be more people out at this time of day.
Yeah, it's a little quiet over here. Feels that way. You know, maybe I'm just prone to thinking the worst, but fuck, this is LA for God's sake. A little weird.
That's
Well, no, it doesn't mean anything. Let's just keep going.
Alright, we'll see.
Best not to dwell on things like that.
I'll just be ready to mobilize if we've got to move.
I'm ready.
Something's up.
I'm so ready.
Okay. Yeah, I guess get out of the car and start. So strip mall, is it just like on the first story? Is there like two? Is it like the first,
It's a one
second story? Is it just one
strip mall,
story?
yeah.
Like, okay.
I'll pull us back to the landing page. Pull to the strip mall. It's eerie, oddly quiet. Turn the music down slightly.
Ominous drone in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that sign, El Puente de la Esperanza. See the old imprint of Radio Shack behind it.
Is there cars parked in front of the other businesses?
Yeah, there's a couple of cars, couple beaters. There's a Ford Focus or something. Bunch of older cars. Nothing. It's 2018. Nothing newer than like 2012. You step up and you walk into the office. Looks like a lot of temporary cubicles set up. There's still the old bell over the door. Ring ring as you walk in. And you are greeted by a woman maybe 2 cubicles away from the door. It looks like it's all just some temporary cubicles set up, temporary desks. There's no like front desk or anything. There's just it looks like you know, in the political campaigns when they set up those temporary offices in old little strip malls or whatever. It looks like that set up.
Got it.
There's not a lot of people in here. It's a weekend, but there's one young girl there, Hispanic, looks about like 20 years old, presumably an intern or some sort, working here during the school year. She walks up. Oh, hi. Can I help you?
Yeah, how we doing there? Bill pulls up and flashes his badge very briefly. We're here to talk to one Nalina Estevez.
Oh, Nalinia? And you can see she tenses up when you pull out your badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nalinia's here. Do you mind, what is this for? So she's a little scared, but she's like firmly like standing her ground in front of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, this involves an individual who's been a victim of a crime that she was involved with. She appeared on his podcast. It was let me see here. One Jazz Irjikra.
You've probably heard all about it by now.
Yeah, Jazz. It was tragic what happened.
So has it been publicized?
I mean, I'm assuming it to some degree went viral on social media. So like,
You would
obviously,
definitely
you know,
know that he's dead at least.
The program took it down. Remember?
yeah, but well,
I don't know
I'm
if like
still
a victim's
assuming.
been identified.
Program made sure he wasn't identified. However, it seems like this young girl knew Jazz.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Like she knew Jazz or knew that video was Jazz, like that Jazz was dead.
I don't think you can get that information from that, but
Yeah. Okay.
you don't-
Cool.
You can't tell if she knows what happened to Jazz, but clearly she knows that he's
Yeah.
no longer
Got it.
alive.
Okay. So then Bill continues. So you've heard already.
Yeah. Elenia just found out. And then you see a door open from the back of the office. And this much taller woman comes walking out. She's she's surprisingly tall. She's like 6 feet tall. She steps out. Hey, no, don't talk to them. What is this? Who are you?
Miss, we're here with the FBI. We're here investigating the death of one Jazz Irajikra.
How the fuck do you say his last name?
How do you make it worse every time?
It's how it's spelled.
Jerica.
It's
I feel like it's in character.
That doesn't help.
No, it is in character. Ihei Jerica.
Rika.
E.A. Jerica.
It's just say
Jerica.
those letters. Sound it out.
It's not.
thought that was a
I'm
D at the
trying.
beginning.
It's not helping.
Ihei Jerica.
Jerica.
I know the E is an A sound, but like Kevin's mixing up the letters and putting them in different
I
orders.
have it written down as a T at the beginning, not an I.
Oh.
It's an I.
That was
Yeah.
really throwing me off on how to pronounce his
Oh, that
name.
dude.
Yeah, I had that problem too.
It's. I don't want to say this dude's name, man. I can't say it.
Ihei.
Hey. Hey. You don't. Okay, that's not how you pronounce things in English.
Hey, Jerica.
Well, it's not an English name.
Yeah, but that's not how I would
African.
spell
He's
it
got
out,
immigrant
though.
That's
parents.
also not the part you were getting wrong, though, Kevin.
I don't know what I was getting wrong.
So I don't know why you complain about that part. Jazzy, hey, Jerica. So,
Jazz. Hey. Like horses.
G,
Yep, like horses.
Re, Ka.
Hey, Jerica. It's the best I can do.
That's how you say it.
That is how you
Okay,
say
very
it.
good.
That's all we can ask for.
Yeah, miss, we're here with the FBI. We're investigating the death of one Jazz Ihei Jerica. And,
She asks you why you were sitting there just talking to yourself with the name for like the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. And
No, he's coming from like.
Jerica. She corrects you, and then you get it right the next time.
Nice.
great.
Yeehaw, Jerica.
Yeah.
No, hey, get back, get behind me. And the girl just meekly steps behind Nalinia.
Look,
What would you like to know?
we listened to the podcast. I understand you might be a bit distrustful of the very least the police, but we're not the police. We're not here to cause problems. We're only here to figure out what's happened.
And the FBI is so different than local police.
Yeah,
Yep.
We are, in fact.
we're more brutal.
We're here to prove it to you right now.
We're worse.
Did you view Jazz as a friend?
Yes, he was a good friend of mine. He was a good person.
Then why did you kill him?
You're not here. Shut up.
Well, then I would say our goals are aligned here. We may not have known him personally, but the circumstances around his death are very abnormal. And it's in our duty to the public good to figure out what's gone on. So in that way, we're working towards the same thing. Now, you've already heard about his death, yes?
And the strange circumstances regarding it.
How did you hear about it?
I would like you to know, first, you've been on camera since you entered the parking lot. It is a live feed uploaded to cloud servers, just like, sorry.
So bad.
Sorry about that. It's a live feed uploaded to cloud servers, so anything you do, you won't be able to silence me.
Like
So
I said,
be
miss,
careful
we're not
with-
here to cause any trouble.
Be careful with how you
But
act.
thank you.
Do we
Thank
really
you
give
for
up
the
that
disclaimer.
Okay. Continue.
Now, please. How did you hear about Jazz's death?
I was brought in by the coroner to identify the body.
So you saw the state it was in. Did the coroner tell you anything about the circumstances of the death?
I'm sorry, am I being detained?
You are not being detained. But we would appreciate your cooperation. As I've
But
said,
I'm afraid I'm not going to be answering any more questions.
Oh.
Unless you want to find a warrant, if you want to make one up, I'd be happy to answer more questions. Until then, I'm done. Please leave.
Okay. Well, I want to roll a persuasion check for her to keep talking, but I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
flavor that out. Where is my thing? Close window, close window. Now, miss, again, I really understand your apprehension, I do, but we're not the police, and we're also on the same side as you. Now, we can go through the means to get a warrant, do all that official business. However, we have reason to believe that the circumstances of this death are very time sensitive. We also have reason to believe that it's targeted and that other people are at stake here. So your cooperation and the timeliness of it will really make a difference here. Oh man, my persuasion is really low.
Oh no.
Good enough.
No, it's not. Unfortunately.
This is an opposed roll. It is possible she fails worse than you.
And she does.
She will. She did.
She succeeds. And she is not...
At listening to you. Because you were so convincing, you got bonus on your action.
That's right.
She puts one hand on the girl behind her and pushes her behind even further, and she steps up towards you guys. And she, if you guys are standing side by side, she walks straight through you and opens up the door. Why don't you tell Marlon and his boys they can't scare me? I'm done
Who?
talking until the trial.
Marvin and his boys?
Marlon.
Oh.
Who the frick is Marlon?
Marlon. Who is
Write that down.
Marlon?
Chat, write Marlon down.
That was... Okay, Marlon, he leads the tactical narcotics unit. So real quick, out of character. So yeah, he was the guy that was leading the unit that was responsible for that, the daycare getting shot up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have on him. But okay.
LAPD
Bill looks at Benny, just to try to get an indication of if he wants to pursue further or if he wants to stay.
I don't know, we're on camera. I don't know if it's a wise decision to make a big...
Okay then. Seeing that he's not trying to hold his ground, Bill just nods his head and says, okay, have it your way then.
Burger King.
That they walk out.
Just walk out. You walk out.
Oh, frick, the slug moved.
You leave.
What?
And at this point, Phoebe texts you or calls you saying that you guys, or Ruby Knight texts you saying they're about wrapped up with the medical examination and to meet them back at the FBI building.
Perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
So, takes you another 2 hours or so to get back to the FBI building. So now to be like 4 p.m. Marvin and Phoebe, you guys might be sitting there for an hour chatting or something. What do you guys do while you wait?
I guess I go use my bureaucracy to get the sample to where it needs to be and get it like quickly analyzed.
Okay.
Try and convince them that it's very urgent and it has to get done as soon as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you
I get the
sealed-
sample to my handler.
You seal it all up, get it to the handler, and he says, "All right, boy said we can get it back in about 4 days. So hopefully you can keep working until then." And he sends it up. You'll have your results in 4 days. To do all that, phone calls and stuff, Bill and Benny get back. You guys, are you just gonna meet in that same, like the air gapped room, or you hanging out in the offices or something here? And the handler says, "And hey, you guys really can't hang out here too long, okay? You guys can have the space for now, for today. It's the weekend, maybe tomorrow, but you're gonna have to find somewhere else on Monday. It's a real FBI building."
Can you secure a spot for us or no?
Well, where are you guys staying?
That's straight.
You didn't book a hotel or something?
No, I
Yeah,
just got
that's
the
for
message
us.
yesterday.
Well,
I didn't red eye to get here.
well, all the way from New Mexico. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta find some place to stay and find some place to meet. I can try to get you a green site, but you know, I don't know if we have anything left around here. So don't worry, you guys are good for now, but just it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna be around here tomorrow. I won't be able to let you in. And then Monday, you know, everybody's back. But it says I'll send this off and make sure you get the results. Probably can't. It's the weekend. Probably can't have them until like Tuesday or something though. And he heads off. To go mail it over, get it delivered. And then Bill and Benny, you guys get back sometime later. What do you guys do?
We talk with the team, right?
Yeah, I guess we fill each other in on the things that we learned at the respective areas.
What do you say?
How'd the autopsy go, boys?
It's smoothly. It seems
So
like he was hit by some sort of tranquilizer. He had 3 dots on the back of his neck that indicated that he was hit by some sort of trank, knocked out. Drugs probably entered his system or whatever caused him to act the way he did entered his system after he was knocked out.
You still haven't rolled out drugs? I thought.
We got a sample, but we're sending it to the lab. Should be back in 4 days.
4 days. A lot of time.
The best the handler could do. We can try our luck at the forensic convention, but I don't want to unpublicize the sample, so.
Forensic convention? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's the LA forensics convention. Happening right at this time, conveniently.
Forensic convention? What do you even do at a forensic convention?
They forensics things. Sounds like a liability and a half, though.
Well, you know, tech companies come to try and market their new forensic technology, and forensic experts come to try and assess any new developments, talk to other forensic experts. There's some papers published and presented. It's all very important stuff. But you do find some fun new toys there. It's fun new strategies. Worth going from time to time. It's my cover while I'm out here.
Did you ever run one of those tests yourself?
I have.
You
Could
keep
do
a
it
copy?
faster, but we'd
You
have to
keep-
find a lab that would let me do it.
Well, yeah, we don't have to use. I don't know if we'd use the word "let," but we have to find a lab.
I might be able to find someone.
Who do you got, Ruby?
Well, if we're looking specifically for drugs, I do work. I do work for the. What is the acronym? ATF.
ATF.
Do work for the ATF. Reckon we got labs that can identify drugs.
And I reckon 4 days is going to be too long. We should follow up on that.
Well, I have an extra
Can't
sample,
promise
so
anything on
if we
blood
find
work.
anything.
Oh, you do you?
I would have taken multiple just in case for this reason.
Okay.
Willing to believe that, but I definitely feel like that's the thing you should say up front.
I thought I did. I said I have like a couple samples. Like I have a couple vials that I'm
Oh,
taking
you didn't say
samples
you
in.
didn't get. Okay, sure.
He did say a couple vials, but he also did not say how many he sent out.
Yeah.
I assume only one, but if they took all of them, then that's different.
It's not one sample.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
If it
that's pretty
breaks in
reasonable.
transit.
Then all of them probably would have.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
But okay. So you kept another sample. I don't know how much blood this guy had to to pull,
A
but
lot.
He's a blood bag.
he ripped his face open. He probably lost a lot of blood already. But sure,
He
you-
kept a lot of it.
you got enough.
Mhm.
You critically succeeded, so you got enough that it's for a couple samples.
Nice.
So you still have one.
Mhm.
Alright, well, we can investigate that tomorrow. We're gonna have to find a place to stay. I don't know if there's any local hotels or motels that we can all hold up at and go over our investigations. Apparently, we're not supposed to be staying here any longer.
You can't like sleep here.
yeah.
That would be suspicious.
Benny, you want to fill them in on how all of our stuff went?
We went to that fast food place we were supposed to go to.
Oh, how's the food? Did you guys get a good sandwich?
Sandwich wasn't bad.
It's
Except for the
crappy.
little kid.
You didn't bring us
Yeah, we
any.
did do that, but he did makes it sound worse than it actually was. He just politely coerced him into showing us the laptop, and on it we found the same video, but it was actually significantly longer. The one that we saw.
Hmm. Anything useful on it?
Yes.
The sheriffs took
Ye-
his stuff.
Yeah.
His phone
Yeah,
and wallet and
so-
keys.
As the video kept going, there's a little section very conveniently left off of what we saw earlier. The sheriff on the scene removed some evidence from the body of the victim. Phone, wallet. There's clearly something suspicious going on with this local sheriff department.
Did you guys notice any security cameras or street views in that area? Maybe we can pull footage from other security recordings to see where he was before he got to that intersection.
I mean, it's possible, but nothing stood out, and Delta Green already said that's the best angle they got. I think that's not an end we should keep pursuing. I think we got what we needed from that. Our best bet, if you're trying to follow up on that sort of thing, I think, is to actually get possession of his phone, which, at this point, seems like it's not in the chain of custody, is in the personal possession of one of the deputies on the scene. So we
Do you
might be able
recognize
to...
Think. Let's say name.
Okay. Hard to say for sure, but he looked like he was the younger of the two. What else did we know?
You guys went to...
I don't know how much of that my character would know in context, but I don't know. You gave the name last time, so I'll give the name. It looked like it was
names. Yeah. Deputy Julian Sands and Sergeant Freddie Sutton.
okay. And then presumably we already had a photo of them, so we know what they look like. Okay.
Well, you don't know. You have them on video. Presumably the sergeant is the older one. You don't know that for sure.
Okay. Sorry, that was the piece I was missing. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. It looked like the younger of the two. I'd have to guess the deputy, but couldn't get a facial ID to say for sure. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, we had some more time to kill. We also went and talked to that attorney, but she wasn't playing ball with us.
Typical lawyers.
Being a real pain in the ass, honestly, but I get it. Friend's dead. Authority figures are probably covering something up. I understand the distrust.
You seem to think we were working for somebody else.
The FBI, like you said.
She seemed to think we were some croonies from John Marlin, the guy that runs that narcotics unit.
Oh,
She took it as some intimidation tactic and figured best not to push further. So we're either gonna have to find another angle to get at her, or get a warrant, or
Marvin,
pursue other leads.
you reckon we can go in there and pretend we're activists or something, trying to get some story? Like we caught wind of a black man dying.
It might be worth a shot, but I feel like she'd sniff that out pretty easily.
I don't know, I
She
feel like
can't have
Ruby
this
over here
long.
can be pretty convincing. Maybe let her do the talking.
I know my
She's
way
very
around to people.
Activist.
We can try and see if the handler can get us a warrant of some sort, maybe, but I don't know if it'd be enough to convince someone like her. As an attorney, she must work with those a lot.
We just pretend we're activists.
Thing is, even if you guys got a warrant, unless it's a legit one, I don't think it's gonna play.
She's a lawyer.
I think
Well,
I think Ruby's plan, while a little cowboy, might be the way to go.
Yeehaw, partner.
well, let's see if the handler can maybe get us some cheap recording equipment. We could pretend to be podcasters, inspired by him and looking to to publicize his story and his events.
We can just run the Guitar Center across the street, dude.
But I want to use my money. I have 2 kids.
You're a doctor.
This is
How poor?
Foreigner.
Delta Green. Pretty often, you do have to use your own money.
Fuck.
Sometimes the program can provide stuff for you, but often you gotta pay for it for yourself.
Worth a shot to try and get them
You
to
can
pay
try.
for
It's
it.
not.
You can try.
We could steal.
We really
Is it
don't
with
want to
the-
pay for
Is it
recording
with the
equipment.
odds of failure to pay
What
for
happens if I
some
fail?
microphones? I don't know. You want to find out?
No. All right.
Oh, man.
Oh, we can go grab a couple pieces of recording equipment. Pretend to be fellow podcasters.
So
See where that gets us.
not trying to push you in one direction or another, but you haven't considered it yet, is you don't both have to go. Ruby could go by herself.
That's true.
That's true, yeah. And that's
Because-
probably for the best, honestly. I look like a cop.
I look like an activist.
That's true. Very true.
See, that's why diversity and these Delta Congress is important, right?
You guys got it.
It might be best for the rest of us to go finally give those first responders a visit, since they seem to be our prime suspects at the moment.
It's about 4 p.m. on a Saturday.
Regular
Guess
crowd.
we'll go grab dinner and find a hotel, I guess, and get the recording equipment.
All gonna be staying in the same hotel.
That's
The
probably for the best.
the recording
Save us.
equipment's not gonna matter.
But we gotta be convincing.
Yeah.
Remember, you gotta
have you
cover
seen-
things up.
We just show up and say we're podcasters. You just expect people to believe us?
And have like nothing
if you
to like,
if you pull out your
We don't even
phone
know.
and audio recorder in your pocket, I think that would work fine.
That's so casual.
gotta look professional.
Like, what do you think? To walk? I mean, I guess they can have one of those little clip-on lav mics, but like, dude, they don't.
We need full equipment.
This is 2018. They don't have those yet.
They do, but now it's coming. So what are you guys doing? Where are you guys going?
I
We should
think-
probably go release a bunch of fake podcast videos and backdate them.
I think
We're gonna
I
record
think Phoebe.
80 podcast episodes right now.
Right now. Each an hour long.
It's 20 hours
I
if you do them
think-
all separately.
I think Phoebe could fake her way through it.
Absolutely.
Do you reckon I take the angle of a news reporter or an activist? Because as a news reporter, I might be able to be a bit more anonymous and say like, "Oh, I'm working for NPR." You know.
No, activists for sure. These yeah, these libtards eat that shit up.
Okay.
Yeah, like a young new activist inspired by Ihei Jerica and trying to pick up, now that you've heard he's dead, you want to kind of do what he did so that his work doesn't end there. And you know, you've had bad experiences.
well, that's
with
maybe-
your
that's
husband
maybe-
getting killed in the past
Okay, well, that's maybe a little too on the nose.
through a plane or a helicopter piloted by the cops took him out.
Real tragedy that was.
Yeah, so Ruby's character she's playing would not reasonably know that Jazz is dead.
It's been 2 days.
Yeah, I would.
Well,
The
sounds like we
activist.
gotta publish it.
Oh, the
Sounds
activist.
like we should anonymously post something about the cops having killed the Jerica for trying to cover up that one case.
So, you know the organization we're working for that's trying to cover up the fact that something spooky's happened? We now want to go and uncover up their cover-up?
No. No, we
What?
don't.
Well,
No,
I
we
mean, we're not
don't.
going to reveal the nature of his death or that he died there, just that.
That he did
Yeah.
die. That he just
Yeah.
freaking crushed his own skull.
Now, what that detail doesn't need to be revealed.
I mean, presumably the fact that he's dead will at some point be a matter of public record, but
All we
like,
have to do is
what's the-
sway that the cops killed him.
yeah, exactly.
If we can pivot to
Well-
say that the cops killed him during the case, and that's why his skull was bashed in, then might
black man?
be reasonable. A
Killed by
black
the
man was
police?
killed by the cops. It's never happened before, actually.
So
Yeah,
another,
That'd be a tough sell.
I mean, if you are good with computers, you could try and convince her that you hacked into their system and found that information while you were snooping around for other things.
That's true. I can also
makes-
use my computer skills to set up a mobile podcasting thing to record, so I look kind of put together.
Yeah, so I think you could just say that you were like at the scene of the crime when it was happening,
Yeah.
something like
recognize
that. That's how you saw the police,
Bash him in.
assaulting him, right? As far as how you figured out it was him, I don't know.
He said his
Hopefully
name. He said his name when he was getting hit. That's it. It's
Well,
the
you saw his.
solution.
Maybe you saw his ID when they took his phone and wallet.
I don't think I would see that.
How would you have seen that?
Would I do go and fight the cops for it?
I don't really know exactly why he'd be
could've
saying
got
his
the-
name, but that's
you
more
could've-
that could work. I mean, I guess that makes sense actually. Yeah.
I don't think I would see his
Toby.
ID. I think it'd be
It's
fairly
Toby.
reasonable to say
Toby?
My name's
Um,
Toby. Never seen that episode of New Girl?
I think it'd be reasonable that he would say his name if he's
This
being
happened in
harassed
LA,
by the
actually.
cops and there's a crowd though.
Well, I mean, you could have just you could have noticed the camera and you took the camera and you noticed that they or you hacked into the camera and saw that they took his ID.
Camera?
I don't know. You're a computer
Yeah.
person.
I'm like,
You're
don't
the
believe
computer person, not
anything.
us.
How good is the security at the cybersecurity at a sandwich shop?
Not good. You could just talk to Hugh-san, he'll hand it over to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
But then she'll expect me to have video. I don't want her to have video. We have to do it without claiming any sort of video. Just that I was present makes a lot more sense.
I mean, you wouldn't have to have had the video. You could say
Yeah, I don't.
something
I don't think you
people
would have
came
had
and
to have had video.
took
Okay,
any video
but-
evidence.
The other issue is there
Because
is
watch
video
it.
evidence. And this is a lawyer being told there is video evidence.
No, being told that there was video evidence. But all of it's been removed or taken down mysteriously.
Claim it's been destroyed.
Wait, why is it? Wait, why is the video
By
evidence relevant? You can just
Because
not
we're
have-
covering up the fact how he actually died.
No. But why are you? Right. But I'm saying, why are you bringing it up to the lawyer in the first place?
I'm saying we don't.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
All right.
That was my argument, is we should not bring up the fact that there was video at all. I'll just say I was there. I think it makes more sense.
I mean, the only thing I would say is if there's some really, I mean, that might be worth having. If there's some really shitty video that we have from Delta Green, because we had the main security cam footage and all those other ones that weren't very good, that could be worth having. If it's enough that if it leaked, it wouldn't really give you anything, but it's just enough to make her believe you a little bit more, right? I think based off this video,
The room.
Oh,
yeah, but
Doesn't mean
you know,
you can't try to take it out. But that was your direction. It doesn't leave that room.
What are they gonna do? Arrest us?
yeah.
He probably would not arrest you.
Yeah,
the
they definitely
big-
wouldn't do anything worse than that.
The cops would never.
Cops don't do that kind
Well,
of
what-
thing.
Can we fake a video? Or can we just pull a different video of somebody who looks similar and it's just grainy as well? I mean, that would be a good option.
Well, we do have-
Let's
okay.
just get off the video, actually. I was just there. He shouted his name. I think that's a good enough story.
Yeah.
And then I looked into who he was, and she was on a podcast.
Entire recreation of the video on a 480p
yeah, just how good are your rolls?
BlackBerry phone camera.
My persuasion 60.
Okay,
It'll be
that-
good enough. Yeah, it'll be good enough.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
we have-
really the only thing. I don't know if I don't know if Delta Green works that way, anyways. But if providing more, the more realistic you make your story, if it makes your check easier. But it's an opposed roll, so I'm assuming it doesn't work that way anyways. Technically.
I can give you a bonus.
I think it probably would. It'd be up to Keaton to decide.
I can give you
Okay.
a bonus if you do something cool.
Yeah, so probably the video is not necessary, but like if we want to go down that road, like, you know, good. But
So what are you doing? It's 4 p.m. You guys are getting hungry. Bill and Benny got some sandwiches, but Phoebe and Marv
Yeah,
did not.
Freaking
Marvin.
see you next Tuesdays over here didn't share.
Marvin.
What do you guys do? Getting hungry? Haven't heard you talk about going to the bathroom or anything. Probably got to piss.
Oh, women don't do that. So
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
Phoebe's fine. So you guys don't have a place to stay tonight? What's going on?
Well, Penny, looks like it's another night of sleeping on the streets.
what streets? What streets are you sleeping on, Benny?
Nothing. Forget about it. I didn't say anything.
Did anyone hear Benny say something?
Anyways. Yeah. So are we all sleeping in the same place or what? Are we all just gonna go?
I reckon I can just find a hotel to stay in.
Yeah, let's just find a local place.
I'm not sleeping on the streets with you, Benny.
Stay there.
Man,
Yeah, I think we can find a hotel or motel somewhere around these parts.
We're in LA after all. Like, they exist.
Okay. So you guys want to go out, find various hotels, motels around. That's fine. And you guys can find some motels in the area. You know, $50 a night. A little sketchy. If you want, you know, you go stay somewhere nicer. But you know, you don't expect to be here that long anyway. So if you care about where you stay, you can let me know. Otherwise, yeah, you just find some random cheap hotel or motel. Do you guys know where you would be trying to stay? Like what part of the city? At the FBI building that's like more downtown, or are you gonna go to the closer to the scene of the crime? What area of the city you guys can try to stay at?
I would
we want to
probably stay relatively near the lawyer because my intention is to go see her tomorrow.
tomorrow. Why not today?
I'd like to stick with them.
I don't want to go right after the cops went and knocked on her
Yeah.
door.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
well, you don't know that. You don't know that the cops went there.
Well,
Yeah, but she does.
you might be suspicious of like, oh, that's weird. The cops came in talking about him, and now this girl's talking about him.
Yeah.
I think it'd be reasonable to conclude that on her side.
It's the same thing.
That's fine. Something else that Bill would have brought up is that he might push for either himself or Benny to go with you just because the area seemed pretty suspicious. Like there was some sort of monitoring going on.
Little girl needs protection, you know?
No.
Phoebe's a strong, independent woman. I think she can.
I've
handle
got
herself.
the ability to shoot a gun,
I mean, if you feel
That's
comfortable,
slightly above average.
if you
I
feel
really don't
comfortable
shoot
going
a
on
gun.
your own, he wouldn't push back. But
I don't want you coming with me. She already thinks
Yeah,
you're a
we-
cop.
Yeah, that's true.
you don't have to go inside the building with you.
Didn't you say she's got cameras 24/7?
I don't think cameras can see inside a car.
Why not?
Depends on the angle.
Why wouldn't they be able to see? It's got windows.
If you're parked far enough away, you're not going to be able to tell.
That's true. You parked in front of the
Angle.
building the first time. But okay,
Yeah,
so you guys get your hotels. Phoebe's gonna stay in San Fernando.
Yeah.
San Fernando Valley. somewhere. I don't remember exactly.
I think we
where
should
it
all
is.
stay by over by the lawyer. I feared that she might be the next target.
So if you guys go do any other investigation, everything else is in like central or southern LA that you've seen so far. So it's gonna be like a 2-hour drive in the morning to get where you want to go.
Wait, it was a 2-hour drive to get to her? She's not in LA?
It should be fine tomorrow. It's Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. From
She's that far.
She's in San Fernando Valley, so
Oh, what the heck?
I
just
mean,
said that.
she's
You
not
guys drove
like
like 4 hours?
she's not geographically far, but
They
traffic
drove
is a
like
thing.
3 hours. Yeah, three and a half hours with traffic on a Saturday.
Going from like, I forget where we were, but like going from like East LA to like, yeah, the Valley. That's not unreasonable. Although it shouldn't be too bad on a Sunday, I would think.
Yeah, Sunday might be fine. If you keep doing that throughout the week, though, it's gonna suck. You gonna get somewhere else to stay the next night? Okay.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're done with the lawyer after tomorrow. But yeah.
Well, I guess,
go
yeah,
from there.
I guess Ruby would go on her own, and the rest of us would stay here because we're gonna go question the cops.
Okay.
Which I can't imagine is gonna go very well. I think Ruby's
Yeah.
gonna be on her own very fast.
Yeah, I feel like we need an angle on the cops. Like, we can't just... Yeah, we're not just gonna be able to go in there, talk to them. I don't know how we're gonna play that, actually.
We are FBI.
We're not, though.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
They don't know that.
So, you guys aren't doing anything else for the remainder of this day, right?
Yeah, just casual food,
Eating
stuff
dinner.
like- Yeah.
Getting dinner, talking over all these plans, finding places to stay. Phoebe's
Driving 2 hours.
driving, getting dinner, then driving 2 hours.
Doing a little work on the computer before bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Make it look like I'm still working.
So, I want to know where's Elam this entire time?
He's in my backpack.
He's still in the astronaut bag. He's been going around everywhere with the astronaut bag.
Yeah.
Where's who?
No one said anything. I've carried him with me.
The coroner didn't think it was weird
You
at
took
all.
a cat into the medical
It's a lawnmower.
examination room.
He's very well behaved.
Okay, that's the other reason why I want to know, like, where are you staying? Where's Elam? But it's just been in your backpack. Okay, sure.
Sure.
So, you guys go find your arrangements for the night. Phoebe, find
Yes.
you can stay at like a motel or something, or a hotel,
Cat-friendly motel, sure. Why not?
Motel 6 or something.
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
No, that's too expensive.
Okay.
Oh, look who's the big player. Okay.
Motel.
I'm a government employee.
Cat-friendly motel.
Buddy.
I guess, did you Uber? Or you took the car that Marvin got from
I'm taking Marvin's car
Okay.
that I got for him.
Marvin's really sad about it.
Okay.
I got 2 cars actually. I said I asked for 2.
Just for 2?
So I'm gonna
I
remember?
remember that. I thought we were
Malik,
saying
did I
because
confirm?
No, we only asked for one because
'Cause
they
Bill
said they were
already
gonna
had
take their
one.
own car. Yeah.
I could have sworn I wanted a Ford Fusion. I had brought that up.
And we got the 67 Impala.
Frick, I don't know. I don't remember now actually.
I think you wanted 2 cars, but then we were like, oh, Bill already has one, so you only need 2
Yeah,
total.
because for some reason Bill wanted to drive his own car.
That's what I
Hmm.
thought it was.
Suspicious.
So, you can take Marvin's car, and then Bill can drive these guys around. You can take the Impala. How does Elam do in the car? Been in the car a lot today.
He does well. He's a pretty chill guy.
Pretty chill?
I can't wait for the reveal that LM is actually just like
Bugatti.
No.
No, what God, why am I blanking right now? What's the word for when they like make them like they stuff them after they die?
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy.
Yeah, he's just taxidermied.
Died in the plane crash.
He died in the plane crash. Yeah.
Okay. So you grab lawnmower, take him out in the car, close the door, slam shut very satisfactorily. Get a room for the night. As you leave the office and you're walking over, just a cheap, shitty motel. You're in room 6. You're walking down past room 1, past room 2, and then you hear rustling in the bushes. Do you have alertness?
No. I'm blissfully unaware of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Then give me the I guess power. Give me a power roll. Power times 5.
Power roll.
I don't know what else to use here. Maybe intelligence works.
All good.
Your limited awareness.
You're a little quiet, Keaton, just so you know.
Oh, your limited awareness. You look over. Hear the rustling in the bushes, and you can tell it's some sort of large animal in the bushes,
No.
just on the corner of the building. So you're in room 6. There's only 12 rooms total, so you're on the very end unit, and the bushes right next to the door. It's rustling. What do you do?
Where am I? Am I in my car still? Am I at the front desk?
So you got your room. They hand over the keys, $50. You have room 6, and now you're leaving. So it's just a one strip. So there's the office on the left, and then room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the end of 6, in the middle. So there's 2 buildings on either side. In the middle is the parking. So at the end is the bushes. Just there's like a brick wall behind it, but there's a row of like bushes and a tree in front of the brick wall.
I reckon I would go back to the front desk and ask them to walk me to my room. I don't want to.
Well, if I leave, I'm sorry, policy. I can't leave. We've been robbed too many times.
You're just gonna make a girl walk alone outside? Do you have cleaning crew or something? Somebody can walk me.
It is just me. I do it in the morning.
Can you lock the door? Walk me, please.
Give me a persuade.
Rick, good to get it out of the way now.
I'm sorry. It's
an
you're the
opposed
one
roll.
that chose to stay here.
Oh.
It's an opposed roll.
Not every persuade.
All right.
Yeah, I could do a default roll.
It's always a chance.
What is it? Whoops. What is this? 84 over 60. Yeah, you still fail.
Getting it out of the way now.
Yeah.
Getting his good rolls gone.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're the one that chose to stay. If you feel unsafe, please go find somewhere else.
Not the best service here, tell ya.
Oh.
All right.
This would never happen in New Mexico.
No, New Mexico, they would walk. They'd hold your hand.
They would sleep
Yeah.
next to you.
So what do
Tuck
you
They'd
you
tuck you in, kiss you on the forehead.
Speak to you in 6 different accents
Mhm.
while you're
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah.
Classic New Mexico etiquette.
What do you do?
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna.
Get attacked by whatever's in the bushes.
Guarantee.
What else are you gonna do, right? Sleep in your car?
I could.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk outside. And where's my gun?
I don't know. Where is it?
I don't know if it's on. Like I would have it with me. I don't know where it would be though.
You don't say strapped?
Well, I'm in LA, right? Like it's not really legal.
You have an FBI badge.
Yeah, I feel like you would have it on you for sure.
Okay. Well, if it's fine to
Especially-
walk around with the FBI badge, yeah.
You would be able to convince any civilians for sure with the FBI badge, but like other FBI and potentially the police, maybe not, right? Because it's not a
Yeah.
badge. Just
It's
people
true.
walking around wouldn't think much of it.
Yeah, frick it. Then I'll. That makes sense. I think I haven't gone anywhere to warrant not having a gun, right? Like.
Probably don't want it on you if you go talk to Nalinia though.
No, I don't want it then.
What do you do? Rustling.
I'm gonna have hand ready as I walk towards my room and have my eyes fixed on the where I saw the animal. Could just be a dog, you know? Like I don't know.
It's probably a coyote.
Yeah, it could be a coyote.
You walk.
Get in your cap.
You walk towards the door slowly, eyes trained on it, hand on your hip, ready to pull your Glock if necessary. You step up to the door. You hear growling from the bushes. A dog leaps out from the bushes. It's growling at your feet. It's like in a stance like it's ready to attack you.
Attack me.
It's right in front of your door. It's walking slowly towards you. What do you do?
How big of a dog?
It is a it's a Doberman.
Oh, frick.
Doberman Pinscher.
Can't just kick him. Kick my dog.
It's
Gotham,
growling.
come to
Its
my house.
teeth bared at you.
I'm just gonna walk backwards to my car.
Give me a dex roll.
No.
Dex?
Dex.
I'm not terrible at that. I'm not good at it though.
Dex roll. You trip over yourself as it leaps out at you, and it takes a bite at your ankle.
Oh.
Ellum!
Where's Ellum? Is he on your back still?
Yeah.
Ellum gets crushed as you fall backwards.
I'm in this position. I'm gonna just shoot the dog.
No way.
I'm shooting the dog, bro.
You take 2 damage as it bites your ankle. Right, you pull out.
Dude.
You whip out your gun. Give me a firearms roll.
Oh no.
It is not good. What the heck?
Come on, it's a dog. Come on.
Come on, don't die to the first
I'm sorry,
enemy.
the streamer can't see these awesome rolls. I forgot.
It can't be a critical failure.
Critical
Come on.
failure. You pull out your gun and you.
I'm
you're
want to
s-
use my hero point.
You're so anxious. You use a hero point. You roll it.
Okay.
A
I
hero
want
point?
to shoot my own cat or something.
Wait, is he hero point or retroactive reroll?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it does matter.
Oh, I thought that said 80. All right, good. That didn't matter.
You get a success. You whip out your gun real quick. You fire for shot. Hit it in its shoulder. And it just backs off your ankle. And it just sits down and starts licking its shoulder. And it just looks at you straight in the eyes and whimpers. Starts limping off.
Freaking idiot.
Give me a sanity.
Oh,
Give me a what? Sanity?
Sanity.
Why? We shoot dogs all the time in New Mexico.
South Dakota.
Bro, I'm gonna go insane. I haven't hit one yet.
This dog just came out of nowhere, bit you. You lose one sanity, and you pull out your gun and you shoot it, and it seemed completely unfazed. Like it just sat up, started licking its wound, and then walked off. Obviously, you shot it, but dogs don't just like walk away 2 seconds after being shot.
This one does.
This dog is strange. See this
He
eerie
built
feeling.
different.
Feel this wound in your ankle. You stand up and uncrush Elam in his astronaut bag, and this strange feeling in your head. You feel a little nauseous, a little lightheaded. What do you do?
I'm gonna go into my room, try to dress the wound with something.
Into the room, do a little first aid, I guess, from whatever you have on you. Do you have anything? The hotel room, I don't know, or the motel room, I don't think they would have first aid. You got like cotton swabs and a toilet paper or something. Wrap around your wound. But as you feel lightheaded, you have weird sensations. Like you feel like you're floating. And then coming back to Earth, floating. Coming back to Earth. Almost as if like your spirit is being lifted out of your body.
That's not good.
For some reason you feel like that was meant to happen. You were meant to be sent here as the only one of this Delta Green squad. You were meant to meet that dog, and it was meant to bite you. You're
Delta
feeling
Green sent the dog on me.
This ain't good, man. That dog bite's got some hallucinogens on it. Sorry.
Delta Green didn't. You don't think Delta Green sent the dog, but you feel like fate is aligned. That was meant to happen.
Interesting.
Able to patch the wound. He didn't bite too deep into you. It was enough. Like you're bleeding all over the place, but you know you can still walk. All that. It's just open wounds. You want to get sanitized and stuff. So maybe you can go down to the corner store, go find CVS or something, get some stuff to take care of yourself, and you're fine for the night. Everyone else, you guys are staying separate places.
You're very quiet, Keaton, just so you know. But yeah, where are you guys staying?
Why separate places? I mean, probably not the same room, but like.
I don't know.
We could all
That was a
bunk
question.
together.
Okay. I'd imagine same hotel,
Yeah.
unless we have
Okay.
some reason to not do that I can't think of. But
Okay. Hotel then? You found a hotel?
Till it is.
Hotel, motel. Yeah, whatever.
Holiday Inn.
Thank you.
Holiday Inn.
All right.
Tell. Yeah.
Check into your hotel. Get different rooms. You sleep for the night. You all sleep soundly.
We're freaking dead.
Oh man.
The slug has moved.
Okay. You guys all wake up the next day. I don't know. Just tell me what happens as you wake up. You guys get your own routines. When is your alarm set? What is your morning routine? What goes on here?
Wake up from my typical New Mexico night terrors, screaming. Ellum too, of course.
He is upset that you fell on him last night.
Well, okay, Ellum, that's... I saved your life.
He didn't like hearing a gunshot go off right in front of him either.
And neither do I, but...
He's just, when you wake up, he's just glaring at you from the foot of the bed.
This freaking guy.
Remember, you can push your insanity off to your bonds if you would like.
I'm fine, I'm still sane enough.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I'm looking up something.
While you're looking that up, let's take a 5-minute bathroom break.
Frick yes.
Okay.
Get something to drink. Figure out what all your agents are doing in the morning. We'll be right back. Let me hit the break button. Do I have a break button? Yes, I do. How do I start break time? It's not working. Oh well, 5 minutes.
Hey, it's your cat. Leo. Leo.
Lawnmower.
You ready for Sean's wedding?
Kind of, I guess.
Well, I've been wanting to go to Solvang, so I'm
it's
excited.
a nice town. I've been once.
Yeah.
Have you ever been before?
No, I haven't. It's been on my
pretty
list
cool.
for a little while.
It's definitely worth getting there early, I think, if you want to walk around.
Yeah,
or if you're
no,
staying the night you have the next day.
Yeah, no, so I'm going up Friday. So I'm going with my dad. We're going up Friday, and then we're staying. Yeah, we're gonna stay until. Well, I don't know if we're gonna stay in Solvang the whole time, but like we're basically just gonna take the weekend and then come back on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in California tomorrow.
Me too.
Okay.
I'll be there till Wednesday.
That's
Okay,
when I
I'm
get
not-
down.
Yeah, I'm like tomorrow is Father's Day, but
I think I'm doing stuff Monday, and it's unclear if I'm doing stuff Tuesday.
well, Monday
but I
we're playing this game.
We are probably. Well, I'm probably not,
Okay.
because I'm working late, and then
Okay, you just got called out for work
others
kind of
stuff.
suddenly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was supposed to be in Denver next week, but now I'm in Denver the week after, and next week I'm in California.
Yeah. Did you want to go hang out on Tuesday or Wednesday? Well, are you leaving Wednesday?
I'm leaving Wednesday afternoon, but I think I can probably hang out Tuesday night. The time is dependent on work, but I think fairly safely, like 8 p.m. plus in Irvine would be fine.
I will put an 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Hang out with Mallory.
Yeah, I'm not bringing any climbing stuff because I'm taking a 2-week break right now.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
My like ring fingers on both my hands have been pretty messed up for like a couple weeks now, and it just like hasn't been getting better. And then last week it got like way worse. So I'm taking like 2 complete weeks off just to like let my fingers recover. Like I got to the point where I couldn't put on my ring anymore because my ring finger was too swollen.
Oh, that's not great.
So it was pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I hurt my wrist kind of because I was doing this like V7 paddle dyno, and it like ended in this Gaston that was like pretty crazy, and it was like really intense on my wrist.
I literally don't know what any of those words mean, but except for dyno.
So it's like it was like you start really low in like a double crimp, and then you launch out over into like a big hold that you kind of slap off of, and then catch like this, like Gastoning. That's called the Gaston.
That sounds kind of awful.
It was really fun, but yeah, it hurt my wrist a lot. Cause like I couldn't contain the momentum. My wrists weren't strong enough, so like it just hurts. Now my right wrist is all messed up, which is my bad wrist already, which is probably why I couldn't do it. Like my left wrist is fine, but my bad wrist is bad.
Yeah.
And then my like left ring finger was pretty fucked up. Although I think it's just like the sets at my gym right now, because like some of the people I climb with have been having their ring finger having pain too. I just need to focus on the way I'm using my fingers a bit better. So like I'm putting less on that finger, but I want to just like take 2 weeks off to reset, so I'm not planning to get a hanger.
Grip strengtheners or something. You have one?
I have one, but I don't know where it is. I lost it after I moved, so I probably should get another one. I did get a hang board so I can do finger strength exercises, but I need to go to Home Depot and get like a 2x4 so I can install it. Because like the studs on my doorway are like not fit right for it, so I have to go get a 2x4 to drill it into the 2x4 and then drill the 2x4 into the wall.
Yeah.
But I've just been really lazy about going to Home Depot to get one, so.
Do you also have anything to cut the 2x4? Well, yeah, you just have like a saw. Like a hand saw.
I did have one, but I think I was borrowing it, so I had to double check my tools because I might have to get something to cut it properly. That's why I was like saying, I was like, I need to like measure, I need to like find the studs, measure it, and then maybe get them pre-cut at Home Depot, or get a tool to cut it at from Home Depot.
Yeah, I mean just a hand saw would be fine. Especially you're not trying to make it look nice. You just
Get a
need it
sawzall.
functional.
A lot better than a handsaw.
I mean that would also be good to have.
They're also not very expensive.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of what
probably
else you would get,
pretty
because like, a miter saw or a circ saw would be
Alright.
too much.
But anyway, yeah, I'm free for like dinner and hang out or drinks or something Tuesday night.
Sure.
We are
We back, baby.
back. What is going on? You guys have a good
Alright.
pee?
I
Relieved
know you're
yourselves?
I did
Just
too,
chatting.
and I grabbed some snack.
Some snack? Good.
Yeah, Madeline brought a bunch of pastries home, so I just took a bite of one.
Oh, was it from the bakery?
Yeah,
Dude, I want that bakery. Good.
that place is so good.
So, what
So
do you do?
yes. So Bill's morning routine. He gets up early. Still used to still tries to relatively keep to, well, not quite military hours, but still used to the early riser. He hits the gym for a little bit. I guess Holiday Inns do have gyms usually, small gym.
Yeah.
Gets
they
a little bit
got
of
treadmill.
cardio, does a little bit of weights. So they have some sort of machine or something, and then
At a motel?
pops out, chills. Holiday Inn, it's like a hotel.
Oh, we're in a hotel. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a cheap
Bill is
hotel.
at least.
Yeah,
You don't have to
No, I'm
bill
with
though.
them.
Okay.
Holiday Inn is like a cheap hotel.
Do your morning workout. All right.
They do morning workout and then, hangs out in the hotel lobby, gets himself a coffee, breaks out. That's what I was Googling. He's reading Wings, A History of Aviation from Kites to the Space Age by Tom D. Crouch. In his coffee, reading his aviation book.
By the way, we are sponsored by Tom V. Crouch this episode, you guys.
Hell yeah.
Forget
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper. We've moved on.
That's big money.
He's in my mind for whatever reason reading the book with his aviators on in the hotel lobby. Sound a bit strange.
Pilot's cap.
Just sipping his coffee.
In his helicopter in the parking lot.
Yeah, actually, he has it parked out in front.
Doesn't go anywhere without it.
No.
So
How could you?
Benny, what do you do when you first wake up?
Oh, well, he probably lays there for an extra hour, actually getting up.
By the time you get up from whatever that is keeping you in bed for another hour, you go check your phone and it's dead. Didn't charge it overnight.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, obviously he's gonna charge it.
When you go charge your phone, you get up, brush your teeth, whatever it is you do. By the time you get back to it, you check your phone. You have 3 missed calls. They're from your girlfriend, whose name I'm not sure how to pronounce.
Classier.
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 Yes.
Missed calls from Classier. And then one text over the top of them, one text notification. If you ever come back, you're dead to me.
She says that every time.
Well, yeah, then just don't go back. Then you're alive.
This is not the kind of stress I was looking to deal with. Just when I wake up, I'm gonna have a smoke.
Perfect.
It's what time is it?
Oh no, when does he wake up?
Yeah, what time are you getting up at?
6 o'clock, but then he stayed in bed for like an hour, so 7 o'clock.
Good
Good
7 a.m. cigarette.
You know how it is. It's tough out there.
7
On the
a.m.
streets.
waking up in the morning, gotta smoke my cig.
What brand?
Sunday.
What brand of cigarettes do you have? Not that I know any.
I don't know any.
He's got
Marlboro.
Camels.
Oh, he's got
Marlboro,
the
there you go.
Camels.
What's the
Okay,
cheapest one?
Camels.
I don't know.
What is the cheapest cigarette?
Ever.
Google.
Cigarette.
He grows his own tobacco.
Maybe in another
Rolls
life.
himself.
Lucky Strike is cheap.
Lucky Strike, it is.
You got some Lucky Strikes. All right, smoking your cigarette. Do you text her? Do you call her?
He doesn't call her, but I don't know actually.
You ignore her. Ignore her missed
Oh,
calls.
I don't know. I don't.
Text.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get to a
Women love
bond
that.
score of 3.
Yeah, he'll call her later. He'll call her later.
Okay.
He decides.
All right.
You text her that? Yeah, I'll call you later.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Just
He
ignore
doesn't
it.
take. He just
Okay.
ignores me for now.
All right. After your cigarette. You're smoking that for a while. What is Marvin doing in the morning?
Calling his family,
Wife?
checking in on them. Yeah, his wife, seeing how the kids are doing.
Hey, honey, just cheating on you with this man.
She picks up the your wife Erin picks up the phone. Hello.
Hey, hon, how's it going? How are you and the kids doing?
Well, kids are at their grandparents.
Ooh.
As you would know if you were
Did something
here.
happen?
No, I just didn't want them to come home and not see you here again.
Where's all this coming from?
Oh, this guy
He's
got
writing
from
in
home.
secret. He's trying to separate me and my wife. Trying to destroy my marriage.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. You know, I just don't like it. I just don't like telling them that you're not gonna be home all the time.
I'm sorry. I'll be back
Are you-
soon. This convention's it's just last the week, and we're getting there's a lot of really interesting stuff in the field right now. I think we're gonna make a breakthrough in this case I'm helping with. We'll be back soon. I just thought of you guys in the morning and wanted to check in.
Wanted a chicken.
The kids are doing fine. They're Jeannie's making them some pancakes and eggs. Chicken. Fried chicken
Just
for
chicken.
breakfast. Chicken waffles for breakfast. Their favorite.
That's good.
So so they're happy.
Dwarf household delicacy.
Yeah. Back home I'm just cleaning up.
All right. Well, I'm glad they're doing well and that you're doing well. Well, considering. But thanks
Considering.
for putting up with it with me. Oh, well, she's clearly upset, so I don't want to like.
Don't know why.
Yeah. Just,
That's what we call you, the lady killer.
no,
Kills
it's
women.
it's
That's
it's
right.
fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just
The literal name.
I'll try to keep myself busy here by myself. Okay, please come back soon. I'm glad to hear that the case is going well. I love you.
I love you too. I'll see you guys soon. If
Bye,
anything
hon.
changes, I'll let you know. Bye. And then I hang up and then sigh, and then I go get my coffee and that whatever hotel breakfast is available for cheap and get ready to go. Probably die.
It's a banana and a piece of toast.
All right. Yep.
Maybe a tiny little yogurt cup. It's like half the size of like the ones you get as a little kid.
Couple strips of bacon.
Yeah, there's 2 strips of bacon.
Nice.
Total.
Being a good Muslim, he goes and eats the bacon.
This is Marvin Muslim. Marvin Dorf isn't the most Muslim name or face.
He converted after.
Yeah, he had a life-changing experience. He turned to Allah.
Is that where the name McAllister comes from? That's his Muslim name.
That's his Muslim name.
Is it not named after the USS McAllister?
Oh, that's a
No,
Muslim name.
it's a Muslim name. Straight from
Very
the Quran.
popular. Second most popular name for Muslims.
Yeah.
Oh, it's USS McAllister.
Right after Muhammad.
Yeah.
They both start with M's, you know?
That's why they're both so popular. Because Muslim starts with M too.
Yep.
Why do you think Malik is named Malik?
Malik's Muslim, duh.
Uh, obviously.
Starts with the M.
Okay. So you guys get up. You're in the lobby having your piece of toast in the morning. What are you guys talking about? What do you guys do?
You guys think we're gonna survive this?
You
I've survived worse.
breaking into the SIGs at 7 a.m., huh?
You know how it is, man.
I know how it is.
You know. You know.
I know.
Okay. What do you guys do?
What was your question, Marv? Marvin.
Are you guys ready to die? You think we're gonna survive this?
That's your fucking question. Are you ready to die?
Yeah.
What do you mean we're ready to die?
I don't know. It seems like we're not making it back from this one, but I don't know.
Not make it.
Based on what?
Nothing's even.
Nothing's
Nothing's
happened.
even. Yeah.
You notice
Exactly.
the plug on the clock.
Look, Marv.
Time's almost up.
It's only at
I
3
don't know
o'clock.
I don't know what you saw on that autopsy
You
yesterday.
saw in your
but,
dreams last night, Marvin, but I thought so far things have been going pretty alright.
I served in the armed forces for what was it? About 8 years and some change or something like that, and I ain't dying then. Sure as hell ain't dying now.
All right. Well, if you guys are so confident, I'll go in there and
Start firing.
be brave.
Just start shooting.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be the one firing, but
You leave that to the professionals.
All right.
what I think about the case, well, I don't know. The whole thing doesn't rub me the right way, that's for sure. I ain't looking forward to trying to talk to the police on this. Can't imagine we're going to get very far. We might have to switch up our tactics a little bit.
How do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it plays out, but I just get the feeling they ain't going to be cooperative with us. And if they are, it's all going to be a bunch of lies. I definitely think we need some sort of strategy here. Now, I find it best to not ask dealings with other cases you've been on, but you guys have any experience with the police?
I mean, I work with them in New York, but you know, they're not the most trustworthy. Obviously, plenty of corruption in that space.
Right, but no, at the end of the day, you still got to get done what you got to get done, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes.
I just mean we need some sort of. If we ain't coming in with force, we're gonna need some sort of bargaining chip. And I don't know what we got at the moment to play hardball with, other than one video, but that ain't gonna get us far.
I'll play with your hard balls.
Whoa, Phoebe. I mean, Rudy. I mean, Ruby.
She's
I'm not there.
I didn't think it
out of
was.
character.
I didn't
Sorry.
think it was that type of tabletop game.
I don't think I have art for that. I can find it.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, we had a whole
There's a whole
map for that.
channel. Isn't there a whole channel for that?
On my tabletop Discord? No.
Not yet.
Not anymore.
Playing with hard balls. Google images.
There's a
It's all pictures of children
That's not good.
Whoa!
Wow,
Magic.
that's campaign appropriate.
Keaton, what the
Campaign,
heck?
you guys. This
They're
was canceled.
playing with
Like-
soccer balls and
That are
baseballs.
hard.
I didn't know it took your search preferences into account.
Yeah. Or
Wow.
There's kids playing tennis, kids in a ball pit,
classic
Uh-oh.
Keaton.
dog playing with balls.
I hate when my
Hard
hard balls are
balls?
stuck in the ball pit.
There's a movie called Hardball.
That's
Starring
not a
Keanu
real
Reeves.
That's
Really?
not real.
Didn't know that.
Okay, back to the situation at hand. Before we start this sidetrack with balls.
Hmm.
What's
My
the plan
bad.
of action? What are we doing today on our Delta Green investigation?
Well, the
So
plan
go to
was to talk to
sheriff's
police
office.
unless something's changed. I'm just saying we need an angle to work. We go in there without no strategy, it's not gonna play out.
All right, me and Bill will be the muscle, and Marvin
just
and
gonna
Ruby will
Sit in the
talk.
back. I hope we don't die.
Why do you think we're gonna die?
I'm so convinced.
Look, boys, we're gonna need a little bit more than just a hope and a.
I don't know how
Living a
long you
dream
guys have
here.
been supporting Delta Green, but no one in Delta Green ever dies peacefully.
They don't always die.
Very honorable.
But if they do, it's not peaceful.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can figure out a plan while I go over to Phoebe, I guess.
But like legit, guys, we need a plan for this. Like, I don't think anybody's got one, but we gotta come up
Yeah,
with
I
something.
definitely do have a plan.
We got to come up with something.
Starting to think you guys need a plan.
Yeah,
We need-
yeah.
Arthur.
You guys
I
can
think we're
about
okay.
Think about some ideas.
We have
As
3 guys.
We go
We have
over-
3 guns.
We go over to Motel
3
6
guys, thick thighs.
in San Fernando.
Meanwhile, in New Mexico,
How's her bite wound?
she has rabies now.
Phoebe, you get up, you wrapped your wounds. It's obviously not like the best first aid or medicine, but you know, covered it up just fine. Feels like the bleeding stopped. It wasn't the deepest wound ever, but you're feeling better today. What do you do when you get up? Alum's just sitting there looking at you.
Well, I'm up late because I was putting in overtime work hours to try and get work done, so it looks like I'm still working remotely.
Mhm.
So it's probably about like 10:30 or so.
So it was
Well,
Saturday night, by the way. It's Sunday now.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I got to get the work done, you know.
Okay. What do you do in the morning? So Nalinya's office, it's about 4 or 5 blocks from here. So you stayed fairly close, but
Yeah. She's just gonna redress. No, actually, she's not gonna redress the wound. She's gonna keep it, and she's just gonna head out and grab like, I don't know, McDonald's or something for breakfast, and eat it as quick as possible and head into the lawyer's office.
okay. Yeah, you get your egg McMuffin. You pull up. Just maybe you're still eating your hash brown. And you pull up, and Phoebe does not notice anything weird as she pulls up. She doesn't
I
notice.
want it to be known like she purposely didn't get ready in the morning, so she looks a bit disheveled.
Okay.
After staying up late and working.
You pull up in your... How old are you again? You're like 20 something?
She's 32, I
You're
think.
32? I thought you were like
Yeah.
mid 20s.
Yeah, 32.
Okay. You're 32. Little redhead girl pulling out in the 67 Chevy Impala.
Woman.
Oh,
Woman. Coming out of the Chevy Impala. Is Ellum with you? Or are you leaving him at the hotel?
Elm's with me.
Okay. Ellum's with you. Take your cat everywhere. In the backpack?
Yep.
Okay. You pull up to the door. You don't notice the things that Bill noticed. Maybe he told you about that, but doesn't cross your mind at this moment. You also don't see any cameras that Nolinia mentioned to Bill either. So if she's got the cameras, she hid them pretty well from you.
Mm-hmm.
But you, the door is locked. You knock on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no response immediately. Then, like 30 seconds later, a woman walks up to the door.
Oh, no.
It matches the description of Nolinia that Bill and Benny provided to you. And you know, it's like 8 a.m., right? But she's still dressed like this. Hair's a little messy, and she
It's
just
like 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, I woke up late.
Oh, that's right. 11 a.m.
Cool.
Still, her hair's a little messy. And she just cracks it open. Hi. How can I help you?
Huh. Hi. Are you Melania?
I'm Nolinia. Yeah. Who are you? She's like looking. You can see her eyes dashing around.
I got involved a little bit with the cops the other night. And I saw something that I don't think they wanted me to see.
Oh, okay. Come on in. She opens the door for you. What's your name, hon?
Hi, everyone just calls me, everyone just calls me B.
You already have an alias. Ruby's already an alias.
Yeah, but I'm also using that as an
Yeah.
FBI agent.
Phoebe
Yeah,
and
he-
Ruby both end in B.
Suspicious.
Yeah, another alias makes sense. Absolutely.
Hi, B. Here, sit down. Do you need some water?
Yeah, that'd be great. You don't mind if I have my cat, right?
Oh, I'm actually allergic, but you can if he stays in the back, it's fine.
Yeah, he won't move.
Okay, he's
He's
taxidermy
hyper
anyway.
He's
allergic.
very well trained.
He's hyper allergic.
No,
Not
luckily,
hyperallergenic. He's
he
hyper
shaved
allergic.
naked. No, just kidding. I sent you a photo of what he looks like.
She walks around the corner. There's a little water cooler. She gets a paper cup, comes back and hands it to you. What's going on, B? Tell me what happened.
I was outside of a sandwich shop getting food. Just leaving.
What's your human?
None.
None. Okay. What's your charisma? Can you roll charisma for me?
Hi.
Yeah, give me a roll.
13 is not super high, but pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to tell. Like when you say you're outside of a sandwich shop, you can see the acknowledgement in her face.
Sorry, it might take me a bit to get through this. Phoebe manages to pull a couple tears as she's in pain from her ankle as well.
And is that showing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All according to plan.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Take your time.
It was a lot. I saw a man, and he was just minding his own business when a bunch of cops just kinda they jumped him, really. I don't know how else to say it.
Are we making stuff up? Why don't we just go with the actual story?
Her
They said he was acting erratic and that was reason enough to attack him.
Her eyebrows furrow. Okay, go on. Where did you say this was?
I'm sorry, I'm not from here. It was over outside the sandwich shop.
No, it's okay. I can tell by your accent you're from New Mexico.
He's cultured.
Everyone can recognize that over here. But they were pinning him down and they started hitting him and he was screaming, like, somebody help. I stayed around just to at least say something. I was too scared to move though.
Okay.
Phoebe breaks into tears.
It's okay. It's okay. She pats your shoulder.
I watched them kill him. But I came to you, specifically. It took me a while. He did scream out that he was Jazz. I hate Jerica. I don't know how to say that in an accent. I hate Jerica.
She steps back. You say that. She crosses her arms. She's like glaring at you.
I didn't know if it was important, but I looked into who he was and
She looks out the door. She looks back at you. You need to leave.
what?
I don't know who
But you're the
are.
only one that can.
No. I don't know what you're trying to pull. I don't know what you think you're doing here. Pulling out this sob story. You need to get out of here. You all can't fool
Dog
me.
is pissed. What do you mean?
A little bit.
No. This isn't happening. Get out. She grabs you.
Can I at least say you're the last one I know? I don't know who else to go to.
She grabs you and pulls you to the door. Grab your cat.
Let the cat out.
I feel like shouldn't he be allowed to roll for this?
Unleash the beast.
Like
Well,
that's a pretty strong like.
He did lie about what happened, so
She doesn't know what happened though.
you don't know that.
I was also just a spectator. Like I was just getting my sandwiches, and all I said was, he just was getting beat.
But he wasn't.
Well, okay,
There's
yeah, I guess
a
it's not
bunch of witnesses
necessarily.
saying that he wasn't. There's like a
I guess
ton of
you're right.
evidence that he
There's
wasn't.
definitely we don't know what she knows or not based off of the prior interaction. It seems like she shouldn't know that, but yeah,
Yeah,
that definitely is a pretty
body.
strong thing to just.
She pulls you to the door. Yeah, I'm assuming you grab Alan's bag.
Yeah.
Says, I'm done being harassed.
They killed him.
You and I both know they didn't. Get out of here. She pushes you out the door.
Frick. That's such a good angle too. I felt like.
That's pretty good.
I think you should have just gone with what you said originally, which is say you witnessed it, and that you heard his name and you looked into him. I don't know why you made up a story.
That is what I went with originally.
I didn't.
I said he
remember us
screamed his
talking
name
about
and he
that.
was beat by the cops.
I don't remember hearing the beat by the cops part.
Yeah, but that's the story though, right?
We have to say we can't say he just killed himself.
I mean, we could.
That's what happened.
But basically, I mean, it sounds like she had an issue with it because it was very clearly a lie meant to manipulate her into helping you, right? And she knows that.
Yeah. I guess we just don't know what she knows is the issue.
Yep.
I don't know. There's like a bunch of witnesses, right? Like you probably assume that she knows that he clawed his
No.
own face off.
There's
No,
not.
assume that because she only knows because she identified the dead body, which was mangled. Like, I think it'd be pretty believable to say that, like, he was beat by the cops with the state of his body, right?
It's well, that's a little extreme, but I think it's. I would guess it's not. Well, maybe that's a little too out there. I don't know. Considering the body's like fucking head is ripped in half, like the face, right?
Regardless, it is clear she knew you were lying,
Yeah.
and she threw you out. Slams the door shut.
Well, now it's time to try the brute force method.
Yeah, I'm over this shit. Let's go Wild West on our ass. Let's just like
No.
break up
Release
the
the
cuffs,
cat.
get the chair,
Release
get the
the cat.
cat. We got a computer hacker. You can get rid of those cams, cloud connection, no problem. Cut some Ethernet wires. We're good. Kill some Wi-Fi routers. Get some malware out there. Easy.
It's that easy. What are we waiting for?
What do you do? She kicks you out.
I just bang on the door. Please! Please! No one else will listen.
Yeah, she walks away from the door.
I guess just another lawyer with the cops. It's too good to be true.
Get just like this.
No response. Yeah, she's not even at the door anymore.
It's time to take drastic measures. I'm going to Staples and I'm making a sign.
Dude, you could just shoot the door down right now, man.
I'm gonna protest that she's working with the cops.
Let's do it. That's all protest outside.
Ruin her image as an activist lawyer.
That'll show her.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna go to Staples and make a sign to protest?
No, I'm gonna talk with the team. I don't really know what to do at this point. I feel like that was a pretty good angle, and I've ruined it now. So we need to get a different approach if we want to go with her again, because she's probably gonna get killed, if not by us, by somebody else.
You can call
She's
the
probably
team.
just gonna claw her face off.
You can call the team. What are you guys doing?
We're at the station.
The plan didn't work. I think she knows more than I expected. She let me in, she listened, but the moment I said that the cops did it, she knew I was lying.
Hmm.
Well, she must have looked into the incident after she saw the body. There was a bunch of witnesses.
I mean, do you think it was believable in the first place that she saw the body and thought the cops did it? And what state
I
was
saw
that
the body.
in?
I'd believe it.
Well, I don't know. She could have just gone and asked that kid at the sandwich shop like anyone else would. Or any of the other witnesses at the scene. Being a lawyer and somewhat of an investigator, I'm sure she could have figured it out quite easily.
Well, our hands here are a little bit tied until we get some more information. We don't really have anything else to bring to her unless we just want to go in and go Wild West on her.
She still hasn't met me.
One more chance.
One more chance.
Okay. Marvin Door.
You got any of that truth serum, Marv?
Our ace in the hole, Marvin.
Marvin Door.
Maybe he can seduce her.
Oh no.
Here's that beautiful
Yeah,
forehead.
'cause things are so good with his wife as it is.
His wife thinks he's cheating, so he might as well.
I don't know. I might go to her as a whistleblower.
For the cops?
Yeah.
I got the feeling she's gonna see right through that.
I
What do
think
you
we
mean?
need to leave her alone for a bit.
I'm gonna tell her what I found in the coroner report.
The thing is, if we
we're
leave
gonna
her
tell
alone for a bit, she might not be around by the time we get back to her. It
We'd
does
have
seem
someone
like
watch her. I'm gonna drive back down to y'all. No reason for me to be up here anymore.
Make your way down. You're driving on your Impala back down the I don't know, is that the 101, 118, 101 to get back down to
Yeah.
LA?
well, look, we're on our way to the police office right now, or to the sheriff's office. Why don't you come and meet up with us, and we'll rendezvous there.
All right. Just need to dress my wound, and then I'll be right down. Don't tell him why.
Dress your wounds?
And I hang up.
You
What?
talk to the lawyer and now you're wounded.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Put a lot of concern on them.
So
Maybe someone should have gone with her.
It's probably take another hour to figure out your plan or something. But maybe you're already on your way to the thing. Are you gonna wait for Phoebe now?
No, we're going.
You're going.
What the frick?
That was the whole plan.
Okay. Yeah, if you do Google search, you can find the address of the sheriff station southwest. It's where the tactical narcotics unit is.
No. We should definitely. I feel like we should definitely wait because what is Phoebe's freaking job again?
Talking and computer science.
No. What's the agency you work for?
ATF. I can get drug stuff for us.
ATF.
I can potentially get us a recreation of the drug. Like, I could get all the parts if we know how to make it.
Right. So, I would say.
You're gonna use her
I mean,
real
it is a
ID,
char- I
her
mean, I
real
should try to use a
job.
different character. Look, I don't know what angle we're trying to work here, but the best thing that I can think of is that try to play it as straight as we can. Assume that there is some drug-related incident here. Involves federal investigation and give us a little bit more credibility. We got Ruby over here with. I'm assuming you said you're ATF, but or at least you've said that you do some sort of drug work.
I don't do drug work. I just work for the ATF.
This is
I
what I
think
mean.
we go in as the FBI investigating a potential new dangerous drug.
Right, but the more credibility we can give ourselves, Ruby actually has an ATF badge, right, or whatever, or some sort of. Her story would check out a little bit more. If we fall under scrutiny, obviously it's not the DEA, but
Scrutiny by some
something.
sheriffs.
Absolutely, why not? If they're up to some funny business, don't you think they're gonna be trying to cover their ass?
Well, it's just a drug case, right? They're a narcotics unit. They should have some pretty easy cover-ups ready and available. We just need to know what those are.
I'm just saying, we get one good shot of this, going in cold. We got to have a little bit of firepower backing us up, you know?
Trust me, we got the firepower.
Shoot up a sheriff's station, let's go.
Okay, but like, there's no reason not to wait for her. Okay.
I guess we could wait.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah, what a hassle.
Except for all the time-sensitive things that we've been warned about.
What time sensitive things?
Oh, you keep saying we gotta split up because we gotta cover more ground and things are gonna happen because they're...
I mean, we also quit doing stuff yesterday at 4 p.m., so like, you know.
I mean, time matters, but I didn't say specifically like anything is happening. Okay. Are you guys waiting or not?
I guess.
I'm driving
waiting.
the car. I'm driving the car, so we're waiting.
Okay. You're waiting, so you have to wait until about 2 p.m. Not 1 p.m. It's just Sunday, so she did that. She woke up at 11, talked to Nalinia. By the time that was over, it's like 11:45 or something, so another hour. 12:45, you guys meet up, and then you guys are you pull up to outside in the so it's in the Park Windsor neighborhood, Park Windsor Hills. If you know the area. Are you guys taking just the one car or two?
We
I think it'd
met
be
up
smart to
there.
be able to split up.
You meet up like right at the station?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we met up a little bit before, just to game plan. Like, within a couple miles of it or something, or within around the block or whatever. Right.
Okay. You're around the block. Meet up in the cars. You're just hanging out on the street. What do you guys do?
I guess we start heading over to the sheriff's location now that
We need to game plan what we're doing first. Oh, ATF. Oh, they're not drugs. Sorry, I thought they were drugs for some reason.
They do
Alcohol,
drugs.
tobacco, and firearms. They do
Okay.
regulation for drugs.
Oh, they
I
do?
think. They're not like the drug,
Not
They're not the
regulation.
They're not the DEA.
but it's like I think they do regulations for like law stuff for drugs. Maybe I don't know.
Alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives is what they handle. So certainly they deal with drug trade stuff.
Okay, cool.
Drug
So then we gotta.
cartels activity. It's typically the more violent stuff, whereas DEA often works with like Coast Guard and looks for drug trafficking specifically, whereas ATF is looking at more at like lately more of like the firearms and explosives, but obviously there's going to be a lot of crossover with the cartels. Certainly they have drug divisions.
Okay. Okay, so she'll come up with a good cover story here that hopefully will get some cooperation and some lead to work off of. Now, are you comfortable exposing your ATF background? I think we're going to need it here.
If needed, I can. Yeah, anything to get the job done.
Right.
So your credentials will have your real name on it.
I know.
Okay. So your plan, just send Phoebe in. Well, all of you, but Phoebe in using the ATF. Are you guys all still showing your FBI badges then?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, do we want to send everybody in?
Probably just two of us. I don't know. It seems a bit overwhelming to have all four, right?
I don't
Yeah,
think we
we
need all
need
four.
Who's
I
going
mean,
in?
Phoebe for sure, and then otherwise, I would say
Whose plan was this originally? Whoever's plan it was.
we don't really even have a plan. I'm trying to come up
Let's
with a
go and
plan.
talk to him.
I guess
Yeah.
they might know that Marvin and Phoebe went to the coroner's office already. Like they might have been informed by that because they would dropped off the body there. We can both
With the
go in
names
again.
McAllister and Ruby Knight.
Yep.
Maybe not
if,
Alec then.
Well, it'd be weird if there was two different federal agents investigating it and they already knew about the first two. But I don't know.
Who's going?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Side.
say Bill and Phoebe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Bill and Phoebe. You guys go in. What are Marvin and Benny doing then?
What are we
On
doing?
standby in case they start hearing gunshots in there.
Always wanted to do a stakeout.
So you're gonna stay in the car? Are you like in the parking lot? Or are you gonna be down the street or something?
Or like around the corner, yeah, like down the street.
Alright,
Just a little ways away, enough that we'd hear if something was going down.
okay.
And I feel like it would be reasonable and give us a little bit more credibility. I'm gonna. Well, I don't know if this is too retroactive at this point, but just basically we could have set up something with Delta Green either yesterday or this morning, just to call ahead to the sheriff's office saying, FBI looking to talk to those two officers specifically.
FBI. Wait, I'm not FBI.
Yeah, I am though.
It could be a
Okay.
Just say
joint
just say
investigation,
federal joint investigation. Yeah, that's fine, right?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
But reasonable call ahead and just make sure those two officers are present or accessible so we can say, do an investigation. You talk to them.
So Julian Sands and Freddie Sutton?
Yep, give ourselves a little bit more credibility. Yeah, those two.
Okay. Give me a bureaucracy roll.
Bureaucracy roll.
You want me to do it?
I don't care who
Yeah,
does it.
if you're asking.
That's a good idea to have me do this.
Yeah, great. Because I would have failed that with
Call
that
ahead,
roll.
call your handlers. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, we can let him know. Hangs up.
Oh. Cool.
Okay. So Phoebe and Bill, you guys take one of the cars and you pull up. The other guys are down the street. Let's say you can probably still see them. You guys know the car. It's parked, 200 feet away. Within earshot. I don't know. You guys didn't say you have binoculars, but reasonable enough you could have bought them or something, or you're just sitting there watching.
Got a cat.
Got a cat. Yeah. Ellum's
It's
with
basically
Marvin.
like binoculars.
Marvin and
What?
Benny.
You better keep track of him, Marvin. Don't
Oh,
say
he got out of the car. How did he get out of the car? He's wandering the streets.
So they're down the street. You guys pull up. And you see
a slug on a clock.
You see the station looks very bright. It looks new. Looks expensive. It's let me find the description here. It's a sleek exterior, glass, stainless steel. It's all very bright and shiny in the Los Angeles sun. Very sleek exterior. Makes it almost looks like a bank. And it stands out in this neighborhood. Like there's some nice houses in this neighborhood, but there's certainly some older areas as well. So it really stands out. It's like shining over the more dull surrounding areas. I can turn the light up a little bit. Because it's during the day. You should be able to see. I don't know why you can't see right next to you. Hold on real. Oh, that's why. Boop. There you go. Yeah, so you see in the parking lot here, there's cars pulled up. There's two officers standing beside cars here, just smoking, chatting about something. You can't hear them exactly. Why are you 45 feet down? What do you guys do? Bill and Phoebe.
All right. Ready to put the show on the road?
Yeah. Hopefully this is a good approach. What's before we really decide, or before we get in there, what's our goal here?
I'll just.
what should I aim to get out of them?
I think we should just see what they know. I mean, the ideal here would be see if we can get any hint at what's going underneath the surface here, right? Why they took his possessions off his personal, any other sort of plays they're trying to do, if they're trying to cover something up, if they know something they don't want to talk about. Obviously, I don't expect them to say any of that, but, you know, I'm just trying to get a little bit more info what's going on here.
Okay. All right, then I'll just let them talk, really.
Let them talk. Unless you got anything better to go off of.
No, that's
playing
reasonable.
a little fast and loose here, but gotta see what we can make do with, you know? I feel like it should be easy enough to... I mean, these are narcotics guys, right? Should be easy enough to play up to them. You know, age-old story. Druggies doing stupid shit. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bill and Phoebe approach then.
Bill and Phoebe approach. These guys just turn around and glare at you. They give you a little nod.
How we doing, officers?
Hey,
Hi.
what do you want?
We called ahead. We're here to meet with the 2 officers involved in a recent accident.
Accident. Huh?
Drug death. In front of a sandwich shop.
Yeah, we're looking for one. Let me see here. Bill pulls out his notepad. We got Sergeant Freddie Sutton, and Deputy Julian Sains. I can't say names to save my fucking life, guys. Okay.
That's fine. Just keep saying I'm wrong. That's what I do in every game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. You the feds, huh?
Yeah, we're the feds.
They send a little girl in here to investigate something like that? Alright.
Joint investigation. She's a lab rat over there, ATF, and FBI.
Yeah, Captain's waiting for y'all.
Okay.
Go head on around the corner there.
And your captain, that's let me see here. Was it Marlon, something like that?
Marlon. No,
Lieutenant
he's
John
lieutenant.
Marlon.
He's not a captain.
Lieutenant John Marlon, alright. Well, we got him.
No,
Thank
Captain
you, Sons.
Diefenbach. He's been waiting for you. You guys are a little late,
Bag
huh?
on cock.
You feds like to take your time, huh?
Well,
like to be
there's
thorough.
processes for everything. I'm sure you know. We gotta wait for you to write your reports after all, and they're slow to come out.
Well,
Look, we ain't
Captain's
used to-
waiting for you.
Well,
He goes,
show us the way.
smoking. Go find it yourself. We're having a cigarette.
Okay, I'll just wander around your facility. That's
You guys
fine.
are outside. Talking to guys in the parking lot.
Did you get
Oh,
that
we're
name?
not inside?
No, look at where you are.
Oh. Frick,
Bill
sorry.
just walked up to guys in the
I had
parking lot.
something covering that.
Oh,
So-
I was asking. Okay, I thought they were the 2 guys. I was asking them that.
What 2 guys?
You didn't even ask their
Uh,
name.
Yes.
They said, hey.
Well, I guess I didn't. I didn't
Hey.
respond. But
Oh, the
You
other
guys
way?
don't listen to what they say.
No, we're feds.
yeah.
So,
Never
go
listen.
on,
Orders
head on
from
in
them.
then. Captain's waiting for you.
Yeah. What's
Captain's
going?
around the corner.
Hard over here, alright?
Jesus Christ. Marvin and Benny, you guys can follow for your camera view.
So,
Just gonna creep in the windows. Okay.
No. So what I called ahead for specifically was to talk to the 2
I'm aware.
That's what we're doing.
deputies.
We're
that were
going
on the
there.
case.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And
And they said Captain's waiting for you.
yep.
Captain is
What I'd
waiting for us.
expect.
Okay. So unrelated person from what we know currently, or a new person from the people we know.
The captain of the sheriff station is definitely related to the 2 deputies you want to talk to.
The 3 people that has been named so far is Freddie Sutton, Julian Sains, and John Marlin. So it's none of those
It's not
3.
them. It's not the ones at the crime, but they're gonna be here.
It's the one orchestrating it or
So
covering
it's
it
the
up.
captain running the station. Cool.
Yeah.
They said the captain's
That would
waiting
make
for you.
sense.
Federal investigators come and want to talk to the police about something.
Yep.
So
Okay,
you
cool. Let's continue.
You walk in the
You said,
door.
"Hey, we're coming to investigate you. Please take your time to cover everything up and make sure that the people we want to talk to aren't there." That's what you did.
So, you guys walk up to the front desk. This guy goes, "Hey, what can I do you for?"
Do me. Oh.
He winks at Phoebe.
We're here to visit the chief and talk to some of the deputies.
He hears
Captain,
your accents
Sorry.
and pulls away.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's a bit jarring from New Mexico.
Yeah, feds, huh?
Yeah, we're the feds.
Hold up 1 second. He picks up the phone. Hey, Cap. Your important meetings here. Yep. Yeah, have fun, boss. Puts the phone down. He'll be here in a second.
God, cops are the worst.
He's just like staring at you guys. Do you say anything?
So, anything happened recently? Any big cases that you're working on?
Any classified secrets you might want to tell us about?
That's cool. Be quiet.
Nah, I'm on desk duty for a little while.
Get in trouble. Oh,
Shh.
looks like we gotta go.
Hey, how's it going? And you guys see this man here.
It's alright.
That looks like an evil mastermind to me.
Looks like he needs a new pair of pants to me.
What's wrong with his pants?
Nothing's wrong with the pants. They're perfect.
I don't actually know what you're talking about, but
It's just a wee bit tight.
he goes, "Hi, how's it going? I'm Captain Diefenbach. Pleasure to meet y'all. How you doing?"
Doing well.
Doing good, sir. How you doing?
Great, yeah. Oh, and we can do away with any
Beyblades.
any formalities. Yeah, you can call me Rudy. Yeah, boys.
Rudy, all
boys just
right.
call me Rudy anyway.
You can call me B.
Howdy, B. He goes
I
over
like
to
it.
Bill.
Yeah,
Shakes
and I'm Bill. Good to meet you.
Howdy, Bill. Howdy, B. All right, yeah.
Howdy B.
Howdy, B. And and say, you can follow me. We'll talk in my office. He's like
Sounds good.
nodding and waving at all the guys.
Where did I
here.
go?
I moved you under Benny because you were covering Rudy. And he's like nodding and waving to all these guys, and you can none of them look up and like wave back or like look him in the
Not the most
eyes.
friendly office already.
Yeah, everybody's just super busy at work. Hey,
Yeah.
Marvin, you can't walk where Phoebe and Bill aren't, okay?
I want to talk to this guy. He looks really suspicious.
If you do that anymore, there's gonna be consequences.
Working hard or
I said
hardly
you guys
working.
get to be a camera.
I'm a ghost.
You are not a ghost. You are a camera.
With ghost camera.
So,
I'm gonna say that his desk, probably not the couch.
Take a seat.
Makes more sense.
Take it up.
I
Take
put
it.
the sheet in my cat backpack. My cat pack.
Captain Rudy Diefenbach goes, "Yeah, please take a seat and make yourselves comfortable."
All right.
You know, I was kind of curious when the feds came calling about this case here. I didn't think there's much to it. What got you all interested in it?
It just seems like a peculiar death. He just kind of suddenly died, just trying to get a beat on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, sure.
If new stronger stuff's getting into the market, we need to be aware.
Oh, absolutely. What did you say?
If there's new drugs on the market, we need to get a beat on it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you want to get a beat on it, don't you, honey? All right. Well.
Whoa, whoa.
I beg your pardon.
You like to party?
Cops are the worst.
Yeah,
This is why.
Bill, B's a party girl, isn't she?
She can have fun when she needs to, but she's a lab rat at the end of the day.
Oh, lab
God,
rat.
You don't need to
Kevin's are
talk
the
about
worst,
me.
too.
We're not here for me, Rudy. Let's stay on topic, yeah?
And where is that accent from? It's kind of hot, isn't it?
God damn it.
So as
She
I
ever
was
say that
saying,
in bed with you, Bill?
That's why I wanted to come in without her.
Can she what? What did you say?
She still have that voice in bed, Bill?
We're not together, Rudy.
Oh, okay. Sure, you
The
never
police
have a
don't
little
have
fun on
HR.
the side. Okay. Anyway.
Feds can't play it that way, unfortunately.
Oh,
I
sure.
hate this.
You seem like you guys have more
Secret, I
fun.
get it. Top secret. Okay.
You seem like you guys have more fun down here at the LA office, though. Gotta hand it to you. You know?
I would have fun with her for sure. He's just talking like she's not even sitting there.
Yeah.
You too wound up, you feds. You gotta have a little fun sometimes, you know?
No, I hear ya.
we do. That's when we close the police department, fire them and everything. It's a bit fun for us. Anyway, back on topic.
Sheriff's department.
Yes.
No, but just hoping you give us a little bit more information on any of the circumstantial parts of that case there. You know?
What's
Not to get all down to business right away or anything, but time is a little sensitive on our side here.
Time sensitive? Open a shut case.
Okay, how'd he die?
PCP. I'm sure you read the reports, unless you feds aren't
PCP.
good about reading, huh?
Oh.
PCP killed him.
Oh yeah. Well, killed himself. That's what I heard.
Killed himself.
Well,
How'd he kill himself?
Ask
Rudy?
him for the toxicology report.
How'd he kill himself?
Look, I don't think there's any doubt here that it's drug related, but we're just not quite sure if it's PCP. By the sounds of it, it was pretty brutal. Sounds like something a little bit more toxic that's coming onto the market here, something new, something the boys haven't seen before, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, just standard PCP. Happens all the time. We got all sorts of drugs. These deplorable people just running around, just doing drugs. You know those people
absolutely.
are.
Oh, absolutely, nothing new there. But PCP, is that what your toxicology reports came up with? Like,
Well, I mean, it's obvious. A man acting crazy like that, got to be something.
It's something for sure, but just wouldn't be so sure that it's PCP, you know?
And what do you think it is then?
Like I said, something new to the market, something we haven't seen before. No idea what though.
Why do you care so much?
Why do you care about people dying? Did you just ask me that?
Yeah, why are the feds coming down for a random drug suicide?
An unknown
Because a man killed
drug
himself
case.
for a drug that might be brand new.
What makes you think
Look,
it's
I
brand
know-
new? I'm very confused here. What
Is there somebody else we can talk to? Maybe somebody who knows what's happening?
knows what's happening? I'm the captain. I know
Look.
everything that's happening.
Alright. I walked in here, not a single person waved at you, made eye contact. Maybe point us in the direction of the deputies that were actually on site, yeah?
Look, sweetie, if you want to talk to them, go ahead and make up some pretty paperwork. Go
Alright,
talk
give
to
me
your
10 minutes, I
lawyers.
will.
Go talk to your pretty little lawyers and their high towers so you can try and talk to my deputies.
Excuse me, sir.
You just go out and talk to those guys.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just talk to him. I'm already here.
Sorry, Bill, your girl's a little ambitious here. I'm gonna
Yes,
have to ask you two to leave.
Hey, listen, Rudy. Can we hang on just for a second here? She's a little
Get out of my
fiery one.
office.
Okay. We are going, I guess.
Oh,
Why do you guys just insult everyone?
Well, I gotta play as a character.
Hey,
I was
honey,
being
come
insulted
on,
the whole
stop
time.
bothering the poor boys. And you see the two men here. You see this very overweight man. He's sweaty, red-faced. He's like huffing and puffing, just sitting here. Like when you say like, "How do you do?" He turns around and like just swiveling his chair, like got him out of breath.
Oh god.
oh my.
Oh, hi there. And he turns even more red when he sees Phoebe. And then there's this guy. He looks just blank stare. He looks exhausted. He doesn't say anything. He just turns and looks at you. No, you gotta leave. And he grabs you. Don't talk to her, boys. They're just on their way out. He grabs Phoebe's shoulder. Starts
Deputy
pulling.
Sanchez here.
They don't say anything.
Remember, if you don't cooperate with me, you'll get more trouble with me than him. But it's okay. You don't
And-
respect him anyway.
Another one of the deputies comes, puts a hand on Bill's back, just nods nods to get you to leave. They're escorting you out.
Christ. We don't have to go so aggro at everything, guys.
No, we do.
It's the only way.
You guys gonna leave?
You could stay there. Phoebe ran out. Phoebe
Yeah,
wasn't dealing with him.
yeah, I guess so. I don't know what else to do.
They're pushing you along. Do you resist them, or they're like, at this point, still gently pushing you along out of the office?
Yeah, whatever. Sure.
All right. They push you out.
Okay.
Yeah, you feds think you're all high and mighty? Well, we'll see. If it's really so important to you, come back with some of that nice paperwork you guys like. Till then, my boy's not talking to you.
Right. Enjoy the trouble you'll be getting in.
Okay.
We're pinning it on him. He's the drug
He's the
maker.
murderer.
He's the murderer.
The captain.
Yeah. Anything we do poorly, it's his fault from now on. Everyone all right? Scapegoat right there. He's been created.
Amazing.
We're now freely allowed to shoot people.
Okay.
We just have to fake being this was a sheriff department, right? LASD.
Yeah, sheriff's department.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. As he pushes you out, I don't know what you feds are looking for, but these boys, they're heroes. Every damn one of them. And he pushes you out.
Very nice. Heroes, lovely, love that. Hiding stuff from us as we investigate, just as heroes do.
Typical hero.
And he gives you a little like sarcastic salute as you walk out the door.
Looks like the salute you get from your deputies.
He just turns around and walks back. What do you do?
Sorry about that, Bill.
I see them walking back. I say, so they're sexist, right? Yeah. Just glad we waited.
Look, I know.
Did the ATF help you in there?
Look, I know we had some.
I need to pull my badge. All right.
Look, Phoebe, I know we had some real little shitheads in there, but no need to get all aggro right out of the gate with them. That ain't gonna get us anywhere.
Yeah, it will.
You were also why you think that like you weren't the problem too?
That's true.
What are you talking about?
I was leaving the room. I just needed you to stay with him.
I mean, they were pushing us out.
No.
He told Bill to
I
leave
left the room.
He told Bill to leave too.
You're pretty specific.
As you were doing that, like you were leaving the room, but like, I know I'm letting you guys walk around, but like, God, let me explain what's happening first. Like he was asking you guys to leave, like as you were storming out.
Yeah. So my impression of that scene is like for me to have stayed there longer would just be to like be pushing back. It wasn't just one of those like you're running off and leaving and then the boys can talk, right? It was more like he was sort of offended by the whole thing, being like, okay, you guys need to get out.
I wanted the boys to talk. I don't think we were going to get any conversation with me there.
Okay, I understand the intention now. Got it. Yeah, but
I thought I'd be better off just trying to find anyone else to talk to if they would talk to me. Because
I think he was very willing to just completely ignore that you were there and just talk about it, and to talk anyways.
Yeah, but nah.
He wasn't going to talk to you. I think he was totally going to talk around you, though, as if you weren't there.
Extremely unlikely that he was going to say anything either way.
I feel like, then it's useless me being there. Like, if he's talking around me, whatever, right? Like, we can't utilize my skills then to get info.
Like, they're very clearly weren't going to tell you anything, regardless.
That's not necessarily true. We at least could have gone down a little bit further that road.
The thing I'll say is he certainly wasn't going to let Phoebe just walk around and talk to people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is pretty, I would say, understandable, right? Like you don't just like we don't overrank them, right?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, we're feds, but like at the end of the day, it's not like we can just take over their case. Really, I mean that does happen, I guess.
Yes.
Well, if you're actually FBI.
If you're actually FBI, maybe, and even then, it's not just
actual FBI investigation.
And even then, it's not like there's not resistance to it. I mean, you hear that stuff all the time, where like the feds come in, and obviously there's like friction there. Like they're not just going to be like, "Oh, okay, you guys are feds. I guess I have to listen to you." You know, you might forcibly come in and do it. No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
They really do.
They
yeah.
do, but there certainly is that friction that you mentioned. They're not going to be happy about it. FBI can take over any case essentially.
Yep.
But you guys
even
are
major
not
crimes,
FBI.
Homeland Security, anyone else could have taken over the sheriff's case.
You guys are not FBI. There's no real investigation. So that'll be very difficult. Again, program can help you with that potentially. But you didn't mention that. Any documentation?
This is literally from the FBI site. State and local law enforcement agencies are not subordinate to the FBI. The FBI does not supervise or take over their investigation. I understand, like, in the real world that stuff happens, but I'm just trying to say in terms of the interactions between them, like, we can't just go in and be like, "Yep, we're taking this over."
Yeah,
especially not because we're not actual FBI, but like
the FBI is not
They
in
can
the chain of
take the
command
investigation. Yeah.
of the sheriffs, but certainly they can take over the investigation.
If it becomes a federal investigation, they just take the investigation. Like, they cannot walk into an existing investigation with no paperwork and say we're in charge because we're FBI. No, but like if the FBI takes over the investigation, it's their investigation. Like if they have a reason to say it's a federal investigation.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same.
yeah,
one,
we
but-
could do an investigation separately, and then we could theoretically pool resources and try to figure out what they already know. But like, yeah. They also don't have to cooperate with us.
So, you guys leave the police station having learned almost nothing. You saw 3 faces, though.
None of them we knew.
But we would have known. What
they were
looked
not the
like 'cause
people we
saw the
knew.
video.
So
No.
this guy does look
Okay.
like the older one in the video.
Okay.
What a coincidence.
You did not see the younger deputy anywhere in the station.
So
Did they
this
recognize
was,
the person in this room? Because the windows
was
were
Freddy.
open, and there was a guy standing here. Did they recognize him if they were looking around?
The window was open. Didn't recognize him.
this is Freddy.
That's your
Pretty
presumption. Yeah.
And when they looked around, they didn't find the other one, the younger one.
Didn't see him anywhere. There's a couple other deputies. It's Sunday, so it's not super well staffed, slightly less than during the week, but the captain's there, and you think the sergeant is probably there. Didn't recognize the guy in the other office. And there's some other deputy there that you don't recognize. The tired guy.
The tired guy.
The sunken eyes.
The one who's sitting next to the guy we recognize.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who you assume is Sergeant Freddie Sutton.
Could we look on the website to see what the Marlin looks like? To see if one of them was Marlin.
Yeah, you can look up. John Marlin. If you Google him, you look on the sheriff's website. He's there because he's ranked. You can see him, or you find some other information about him. What you do find out searching him up, you find all sorts of information about the tactical narcotics unit. We don't have music. You find out that he is considered a hero because John Marlin specifically and some other deputies from his tactical narcotics unit took down a serial killer a few years ago. The Southside Tiger. After that case, his popularity and all the ones that were involved, their popularity skyrocketed, and everyone seems to love them. They're like a shining example of like good police in the city because they were able to take down first serial killer LA seen in decades, and when none of the other police departments, the other sheriff's stations, none of them took it out, but the brand new tactical narcotics unit were able to take him down. The Southside Tiger. And yes, the man in the other office is Lieutenant John Marlin.
He's scary.
Yeah, he just looks like a bad person. Doesn't have that aura about him.
That's profiling.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, if I saw that skin color, I would think that too.
Yeah,
Come
me
on.
too.
Also the outfit. I mean, it's really more the outfit, but
Yeah.
you know,
No one puts 2 pins on their collars like that. That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
unreal.
Or a double sheriff patches on their shoulders.
Um,
Not even an American flag to be seen.
Unbelievable. What is he, a terrorist?
Yes.
Um, was Phoebe into true crime?
Yes, very much so.
Phoebe's into true crime. So as you guys are looking up John Marlin, you would know, you've heard of the Southside Tiger. There's podcasts, there's documentaries. Netflix wasn't doing that at the time, but there's documentaries about him, YouTube videos, podcasts. There's a couple of episodes of like Law and Order or something that are like copying the case of the Southside Tiger. Other police procedurals where they take details and like modify it and fictionalize it. The Southside Tiger was a serial killer active from 2014 to 2016. So Phoebe would know this. The rest of you, if you want to look up more, you may, but you would immediately know. You might have heard of this already. The Southside Tiger. He wasn't the biggest serial killer. He only killed a few people. Only had a couple victims. But the pathology is what was very strange. Got people very interested in because he earned the name Southside Tiger because his real name is Franklin Dyer. Franklin Dyer. They called him the Southside Tiger because he was from the South Side, but because John Marlin's not saying that. God is saying it. The deep fingernail gouges found on the victim's face, eyes, neck, abdomen, shoulders, and forearms.
Oh my.
All of the Southside Tiger's victims just had their faces gouged out by like claw marks almost. Their faces were like ravaged and destroyed. Other signatures include pre-mortem removal of the tongue and post-mortem removal of identifying anatomy like fingertips and teeth. The Southside Tiger would remove their tongue, claw their faces out, and then after killing them, removes their fingertips and teeth. Every victim showed signs of extensive restraint and long-term captivity. Atypical for victims of a serial killer, they were all of varied age, orientation, ethnicity, sex, gender. All the victims seemed completely random. And you do look up, it looks like Lieutenant Marlin and his Tactical Narcotics Unit were the ones that found him. They were executing a warrant, and they killed him in his house in a shootout.
Would the victims appear as we saw what's his name?
Jazz. It does remind you of that. I mean, not the fingertips or the tongue, but it reminds you of how he was clawing at his face in the video. When you see the description of Southside Tiger killing people, clawing at their faces, eyes, neck, that's exactly what Jazz was doing, just scratching and ripping his flesh off. The descriptions remind you of that, yeah.
Okay.
I would like a Sandy roll from all of you as you make that connection.
Oh, good. Another one to fail. Unless...
PB feels fine. Can I get Benny and Bill?
Benny, yeah.
Bill is fine. So far, Marvin's the only one to fail.
Unless he didn't. Unless God changed his mind.
I don't know why God would do that. Benny, Sandy roll, please. Davin?
He's on deafen.
He's deafened. Okay. Well, Marvin, you're gonna lose 3 sanity
Oh.
as you realize that whatever was going on in the Southside Tiger, you see it's all connected. The sheriff's department that take down Southside Tiger, all these victims sound like they were killed just the same way that Jazz killed himself. You see the threads, all of these things are connecting. You don't know how they fit together, but all of this mess is just so dreadful, and it's putting this heavy weight over you. I'm hearing myself, which makes me think Tavin is off deafen. Can I get a Sandy roll for Benny?
Yes.
That's a big number. Benny also loses 3 Sandy. While the violence that you see or you're reading about the Southside Tiger doesn't bother you, this connection to the sheriff's department, to the law enforcement here, to the whole case, all the way back to Jazz, there's just something so disturbing about, especially as Delta Green agents, knowing whatever is going on probably isn't natural, and whatever the Southside Tiger is, you think that might not be natural either. Whatever is going on, it happened. Southside Tigers 2014 to 2016, now it's 2018, 2 years later, and the stuff is still happening. And whatever it is, it's back. But you still have no idea what it is or where to go. And just that dread puts this big weight over your shoulders as you feel so less confident. You don't know what to do. You feel like you're not in control of things. And you both lose that 3 sanity. And we are well over 3 hours. So we will figure out what you guys are going to do next time whenever we return. I know we talked about Tuesday or Monday. I believe. But Malik can't do Monday anymore. So we have 2 options. We can continue without Agent Marvin Dorff, or we reschedule this to during the week, the following week.
I can't do the following week.
Can't do the following week.
I will be in Hawaii.
Do we want to try to find another day at any point in the next 6 weeks, or do we just play without him? I guess that's really my question.
Well, I can play again on the 30th. Is the next time I can play, which is 16 days from now.
Okay.
I mean, we could potentially do the same thing, and instead of just doing the Monday here, we do, that Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead. So basically same deal, but instead of Monday the 16th, Monday the 30th.
Monday the 30th. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's also a 3 for 9 week, so I have the Thursday off. So
30th. Can we?
I don't know if anyone else has that Thursday off, but
Why
I
do we
also have the Friday off. But
because it's 4th of July.
I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.